Alright, I think we should be okay to start going now. Alright, so ignore I think a car just honked its horn the second I unmuted my mic. That's okay. Alright, so basically here's what's happening today, everybody. We just started the stream a little bit early. I think I originally scheduled this for 5, but then I had something get canceled, so now I'm here. Alright, we're going to go ahead and take the citation over from Ithaca down to White Plains. Then from there we're going to see what the roster says. I'm just filling out a couple quick things here, and I'm curious if I can just get things going. Yep, there we go. So this is working out on my end. Awesome, great. Okay, cool. And if I just punch my route in on my iPad, let's see, we're looking at Binghamton, then Wheats, then it'll be the Tango 634 over to Kingston, India Golf, November. And from Kingston it'll be Valray, and then the Valray 1 arrival into White Plains today. And then I just need to take a quick look at that, and I think we might just be good enough for me to go on to Sky Vector and show you guys right here, right now. Let's go ahead and do it. So, White Plains, we'll pop this open, and let's take a quick look. So, let's see, the Valray 1, it's an RNAV from Valray, and let's see, I'm going to go ahead and right around now, we'll go ahead and put the monitor capture on and get rid of that placeholder. Oh, that's not what I wanted. There you go, that's what I wanted. Alright, so let's see, so from Valray, what are we looking at here? You're looking at, there's Valray at 6,000, then it's just Basie, Harp, and then from there, I'm guessing we can, if we're landing 3-4, we're going to go ahead and expect radar vectors expect radar vectors to final approach course if we're landing 3-4. This is perfect. We'll just continue south and basically loop around. That's going to be the game plan. Awesome. And looks like that's loaded up on my iPad just fine as well. And let's see, if I'm planning on the 3-4, what approach do you think? Is there an ILS? There is an ILS to 3-4. I'm guessing Harp isn't a transition, is it? Oh, holy guacamole, it is. Well, actually, wait, hold on. The ILS to 3-4 is showing. Well, maybe it'll give me the option to start at Harp. If not, what we'll go ahead and do is we'll take Tuito, Tash. I mean, we could just do Tash. Tash, whatever the hell you call it. Take Tash to Twerf. Now, here's a question. Yep, no PT, so no procedure turn. I'm gonna turn this music down a little bit. You're getting a little bit loud. There you go. Broke the fourth wall there. You can see the no copyright music on in the background. Come on. There we go. Perfect. Great. All right, let's keep going here. So, yeah, 2,000 for Twerf, 1,400 for Islet, and then minimum 651. And the departure out of Ithaca, I believe, is just going to be the, there is an ODP for runway 32 here out of Ithaca. So that means it's a departure procedure. So even though there's no SID, instrument departure procedure for Ithaca, there is, under the takeoff minimums internal procedures, it does give you a departure procedure. So if you're IFR, you're still expected to follow this. It's going to be headed 325 to 1600 before proceeding on course, or they will vector me. It really depends on what they're going to give us. So that's going to be the game plan. We're going to go ahead and plan for that. Let's go over here and just finish up here. So I've already saved the flight. Everything looks good. Passengers auto is fine. Freight auto, I'm happy with all that. Let's go ahead and generate this, and we can hop in the sim here in just a second. It is I, Brandon. Oh, Brandon, welcome back. It's good to see you again. Welcome back. We're going to do some citation hopping today. We're going to take the jet out from over to White Plains here. So basically a relatively short hop. So let's keep going here. And welcome back, of course. All right, so if I hit the PDF, we're looking at a 39-minute flight today. And so 4,000 on the fuel, that's perfect. That'll work out just fine. Routing I've already reviewed and we've punched it in. We'll take the Valray 1, then we'll start a descent down into White Plains. We're going to use Beyond ATC, by the way, for air traffic control services. 6 passengers is perfect. 300 pounds of cargo. Payload is a 1.4. Beautiful. We're looking at a 250 for the flight level. Top of descent will be... This still seems a little loud to me. Can I go any quieter? Not without muting it. All right, that's as good as it's gonna get. I'm sorry. All right, all right. Let's see. We've got Wheats. Yeah, so top of descent will be basically over Wheats. 4 out from Wheats. That'll be the game plan here. All right, awesome. Just looking through the rest of this. It was a little bit windy this morning, at least in Ithaca where I was, and my computer sounds like it's revving up its engines. It does that sometimes. Hopefully that doesn't annoy you guys too much. We'll use flaps 2 for departure. I'm fine with that. And just scrolling down here, I'm really more interested in the weather. The winds are at 270 at 10 knots here in Ithaca, and it's forecasted to be in 300 at 9er, so a little bit more out of the west than they thought it was, and variable at 3. So getting better throughout the day. This morning it was whipping. I'm not gonna lie. And over at Westchester, we're looking at a 300 at 9er. A few clouds, 5,000. Okay, they're probably going to give us a visual, honestly, but we'll plan for the instrument, the ILS anyways. It's a good backup to have to make sure you're landing at the right airport anyway. So anyways, good tailwind today. So we'll be zipping right along. So that's great. Awesome. Let's go ahead and look down here. And I believe I just, let's see, mod or capture MSFS. There you go. So there's our citation. We're just in the longitude today. It's a default aircraft. I'm going to change the music. I find this music kind of annoying. There you go. What about the soft jazz? I prefer that. That's my thing. All right, great. We'll go ahead and throw that on. And now that we're in the sim here, we can go ahead and actually let's tell them, hey, I'm ready to load up here. So this is the tricky part. This is where I don't love Microsoft Flight Sim. Let's see. So if I say I've got my 2 pilots, obviously at 180 each. I probably should have done this before we started streaming, but oh well. And then 6 passengers. 180. We're just gonna call them all 180 each, honestly. 180, 180, 180, and then just 2 more right here. Switch back to X-plane. It just feels more at home for me, dude. I prefer X-plane, honestly. Here's the thing. Right now I don't have a good citation model for Microsoft Flight Sim. I prefer for X-plane. I think there is one that came out recently and I like it. But I like this model. I've been flying it since Microsoft Flight Sim came out. It's not great. It's okay, but it's just, yeah, no, I get it. I kind of prefer X-plane as well. Especially, I mean, that 737 I love in that game. I do have a 757 as well in that I want to fly sometime soon. So all right, let's go ahead and just load this up. And that'll be the 2,000. So it's 4,000 on the fuel. And the nice thing though about this citation is it's so easy just to start up. I mean, all I really got to do, oh look, my maximum resources has been exceeded. So we're gonna go ahead and just pull the chocks. Now that we have, in theory, everyone on board. In reality, we'll say, oh, we'll just load them all up in a second. But here she is. So the nice thing is I've kind of set up a little virtual charter fleet here in Microsoft Flight Sim. This isn't 39 Charlie Juliet. It's my Citation Longitude. I've been flying this thing since forever. If you look back at some old videos of mine, you'll see some videos with it. And I recently gave it a new paint job. It wasn't a default paint scheme, and then I just changed it up very recently. So let's go ahead and hop in and get this thing fired. Oh, you know what I forgot to? I forgot to unmute the sim. That probably would help. There you go. So now you get to hear the wind, just the wind. Here's the thing I don't like about Microsoft Flight Sim, the dirt model. You will fly this thing for 2 legs and it'll come back looking like it just went through a hurricane. It's the stupidest thing ever. I hate it. I hate it. So anywho, let's go ahead and yep, you can see passengers are already on. They're actually waiting for the pilots. Not the pilots waiting for the passengers. The passengers are waiting for the pilots. You know, that's how you know we're running a good charter operation here. And we'll go ahead and hop on board here. All right, I do have some checklists here, although this is an extremely easy plane to fire up. Literally all you have to do is circuit breakers checked and verified are all in and good to go. Standby power switch down here. We're just going to go ahead and switch to auto, or we're going to test it first, make sure that green light comes on, which it does, and switch it on. Batteries 1 and 2 are both coming on, and we're going to say that the ECAS displays all look good. Yo, dude, remember me? 321 Aviation, of course I remember you. You were in that stream quite a bit the other day. I say the other day like it wasn't a week ago. No, welcome back, man. Welcome, welcome. We're in Microsoft Flight Sim. We're in the Citation. We're going to take it on a quick hop over to New York City. Yep, from last stream. Yes, yes. Welcome, welcome, sir. All right, here we go. All right, and let's take a look here. We've got APU is verified. Yep, it's off, and we're going to go ahead and turn that on real quick. And now that's firing up. External power verified. Did I actually, let me just check on something real quick. Yeah, we're good to go. We're good to go. Awesome. So we've got the APU firing up now. External power, it says it's available, but we're not going to use it today. Fuel quantity, it should be 30, it says 39. We have 4,000 on board, I know. And the trims, let's just take a quick look. If I've got a percent Mach of, that's just how we calculate our center of gravities with percent Mach in this thing. 25%. And everything is on board, right? Yes, it is. Cargo, fuel, everything. Great. There we go. And you can see the APUs on, generators have connected, which is great. And let's see, trim 25. I'm looking at about a -5.5 it says on the trim, so we're just going to set that down here.
System test. Okay.
Awesome, great. We'll set to like 5-ish and see how that works for us. Okay. And cockpit controls, just making sure that my things are working great. Yep, no takeoff. Awesome, shut up now. And the autopilot, we'll go ahead and set up. Oh, I forgot to launch beyond ATC. Let's go ahead and do that right now. That way we have some air traffic control. It's an AI, for those who aren't familiar. It's an AI program that'll give me takeoff clearances. It works decent. It's not great, it's decent though. And the nice thing is, if it really breaks on you, you can ignore ATC and they'll just roll with it. So anywho, I'll just hit fly and that'll launch right now. Tomorrow's my birthday and you're gonna get the Fokker F-28. Well, happy birthday, Mr. 321 Aviation. Oh, so, or is your birthday? Oh, okay, I gotcha. So yeah, no, happy birthday, man. And the F-28, that's going to be fun. I want that plane one day, man. One day. But hey, congrats. You have a happy birthday. And enjoy the F-28. Let me know how it is next time we stream. I gotta... I kind of want to get a report of it and see if I want to get it. Thank you. All right, let's take a look here. Initializing traffic. There we go. And ATC is now active. We can go ahead down here and say autopilot test and the V-speeds. And let's see, V-speeds are actually we're going to get from this. So now that we have this active, I can set the empty weights and fuel. So let's see, payload. Let's see. We've got 6 passengers aboard at the 180 each and 300 on the cargo. Fuel on board, sync. And for takeoff, and that's going to be our takeoff weight, 28,976. All right, let's go ahead and say next. We're going to add origin. It's going to be the Ithaca airport. So for those who don't know this, well, I say those who don't know as if anyone would know. This was the first airport I ever flew out of in real life. So this is where I based 9 Charlie Juliet out of. We're going to be taking runway 32 today. I've got a few en route checkpoints to add. It's going to be Binghamton, Charlie Fox Bravo. I don't know why on earth that's Binghamton, but CFB is Binghamton. I don't know why. Where are we going today? We are going to White Plains, New York, at Hotel Papa November. It's going to be about a 40-minute flight here in the Citation, so very quick. From Binghamton, and we're going from Ithaca, so it's going to be very quick and easy. Anywho, it's going to be Wheats, Whiskey, Echo, Tango, Sierra. From Wheats, we need to take the, let's see, if we hit load airway, it'll give me the Tango 634, and we're going to take that to Kingston, India Gulf November. So that's going to be a plan there. Yeah, load the airway. Wheats, Kingston, add en route. We're going to, let's see, Kilo, Hotel Papa November, Westchester County. Great. Oh, shoot, and I forgot to, I put that as the next waypoint. I may need to remove that. That's our destination, is Hotel Pop November. All right, add en route. It's going to be Valray. Actually, I shouldn't even need to do that. I should be able to add destination, Kilo, Hotel, because Valray is the first point on the star. Papa November. And then from Pop November, we're going to take, load, let's see, select the arrival. We're taking runway 34 today, is what we're planning on taking. Valray 5 via Valray for runway 34. Load. Yeah, that's okay. All right, great. And now Valerie, Basie, Harp, that's our plan of action today. So great, everything's loaded in. We can go ahead. So our route's loaded, which is perfect. Still figuring out how to plan it, but if you zoom out, you can kind of see we're already lined up with it, and that appears to be good. We're going to be cruising at 25,000 feet today, and it'll be a Mach of like I believe 0.8, isn't it? I need to double check. Mach today, Mach number is yada yada yada. Oh, it's 0.77. Okay, yeah, we'll call it 0.78. We'll make life easier for ourselves. All right, we're 0.78 on the Mach, and I don't think. There we go. Now it's working. Awesome. All right, so that's loaded up. We're Valray, White Plains. We're gonna hit next, and now all we have to do is put the departure information in. So we're gonna be on. And here's what I do. I've noticed with Beyond ATC, if I put the ATIS in right now, even if it's on standby and I'm not listening to it, it'll play anyways. So, like if I don't hit monitor to actually listen to it, it'll play anyway. So we're gonna put 2267, it's a frequency nobody uses. Don't ask how I know. In, and then we're gonna put one. It'll be a 125.17 here, and we'll listen to that. And that should.
Visibility 10, scattered at 4,000.
Oh, you
temperature
fast.
01, dew point -07, altimeter tree 041, landing and departing runway tree 2, bird activity in vicinity of airport. Advise on initial contact, you have information hotel.
We have hotel. Cool. I need to listen to that again. That was fast.
Ithaca Tompkins Airport Information Hotel, 1945 Zulu, wind 280 at 10, visibility 10, scattered at 4,000, temperature 01, dew point -07, altimeter 3041, landing and departing runway 32, bird activity in vicinity of airport.
All right,
Advise
we're
on
going to go
initial
ahead and
contact,
mute
you have
that.
information hotel.
So I heard 3041 on the altimeter, so we'll go ahead and put that in. Let's see, today I flew with a TUI from Fuerteventura to Amsterdam. Very weird flight. Never landing with my near landing, my autopilot was going crazy, like wiggle up and down, and I had to make an emergency landing somewhere else. So you were landing and your autopilot went crazy, and you had to make an emergency land. How close were you to landing? Out of curiosity, 3041 on the altimeter, and that should give me pretty close here. There we go. That's within 75 feet of field elevation. I'm guessing you were in the 737, so 3041 here. Yeah, how close? I'm just curious how close you were to landing there, because I mean, I feel like if you're on approach or something, I probably would have just hand flew it the rest of the way, honestly. But I don't know what exactly you were dealing with, if the autopilot was not disengaging or something. But yeah, that is pretty weird. All right, let's keep going. 3041, we have information hotel. Let's go ahead and contact ground real quick. I gotta grab my clearance, and that should be on a 121.8 here at Ithaca. And we'll let them know we're ready to pick up clearance to White Plains. Like 25 minutes before landing the 737 MAX. Okay, that's, yeah, you know, I mean, 25 minutes, depends on how, I guess it depends on the exact nature of it. I mean, if there's an airport right next to you, you might as well just land first and deal with the autopilot later. All right, let's go grab this. Ithaca clearance, citation 39 Charlie Juliet with information hotel. We're looking to pick up our IFR to White Plains.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, Ithaca clearance. Thanks for information hotel. Cleared to Westchester County Airport. Radar vectors Binghamton then is filed. Maintain 5,000. Expect flight level 250 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 133.35. Squawk 3005.
Cleared to Westchester County. Radar vectors Binghamton then as filed. Climb maintain 5,000. Expect flight level 250 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is on 133.35 and squawk 3005 for citation 39 Charlie Juliet. All right, sounds good. See you in a bit, Mr. 321.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, read back correct. Contact Tower 119.6 when ready for start or taxi.
Over Tower 19.6 when ready for start and taxi, citation 39 Charlie Juliet. Let's see if they accepted that, 19.6. Yep, they did. Awesome. Cool. Yep, we'll see you in a bit. All right, and we'll go ahead and put that now in up to 5,000. Oop, I need to go ahead and, there we go. 5,000 and radar vectors. So we'll put 325 for the runway heading. The only reason I know this is because I've flown out of this airport so much. I know 325 is going to be the departure there. And did I test the autopilot yet? If I hit this button. Alright, great. You have to press it twice, otherwise the autopilot won't re-engage, I've learned. And that's not very fun when you're climbing out in this thing, because this airplane, here's the thing, it's easy to fly, except if you get behind it. If you get behind this airplane, you will be 10 minutes behind it, and it's just going to be hard to recover. Alright, 33.35 and squawk 3005 we can go ahead and put in right here. And in fact, because they gave us tower to contact for our taxi clearance, we can put 19.6, and then it was a 33.35 for our departure frequency. So that's in and good to go. And I believe that's all. We've got our passengers on board. And if I just look outside, yep, ground crew is showing everything's removed. We're going to have to taxi through this guy, which is annoying, but oh well, oh well. All right, let's go ahead and hop in. And I'm going to go ahead and mute the music for the time being. And we're going to go ahead and run through the startup checklist. So, did I finish? Oh, shoot. I think I didn't finish everything here. So if I say load the METAR, temperature was +1 today. Runway we're taking 3-2. Takeoff configuration we're going to use flaps 2 today. Anti-ice, we're going to go ahead and keep anti-ice on for now, just because we're probably going to enter icing conditions pretty soon after takeoff. And it'll be 97, 105, 119, 185. So that's all good with me, and we'll go reset speed, manual, 185. Cool. All right, now I can go ahead and get going here. All right, checklist items. It's going to be the before start items. Park and brake verified is in fact set, and the wheel chocks are removed. Cabin door is closed. Passenger briefing is complete. Seats, my personal seat is good to go. I'm not moving around at all, so that's good. And the seatbelt sign. Oh, I forgot to go ahead and turn these guys on. So we'll turn some panel lights on. Emergency lights to armed. Recon should be on, not the taxi light. But the seatbelts and passenger safety should both be on. And we'll turn the anti-collision light on now too. Alright, let's keep going here. Recon lights on, area is clear, fuel shut off is checked. The beacon lights on, the throttles verified are both at idle. And we'll go ahead and start up that right engine. So we'll give these guys the signal, firing up number 2. Park and brake is set. And all I gotta do for this is flip U to run. Hold down that switch there. And we see N2 rotation. Isn't this so much easier than the 737? And it starts up on its own. I don't have to do anything other than monitor and make sure the thing doesn't kill itself. There we go. We've got good N1 rotation. ITT's rising. Just make sure the thing starts good, which I know it will because it's a flight sim. Cool. Cool. Awesome. I got some water too while I sit here. Awesome. Great. That's a good start on number 2. Let's go ahead and fire. Give them a signal. Let them know we're firing up number 1 now. So we'll flip U to run. Go hit start. Here we go. And that's good N2 rotation. N2 is firing up. Beautiful. And ITT's rising and N1's rising. Everything looks good. And it's going to settle there at 18.4. We've got good engines. Awesome. And continuing with the checklist here, the APU bus ties verified are open. APU gen's going to come off, and that'll verify that these engines are good to go. Yep, cool. APU gen's off. And the APU itself is going to go ahead and come off. Alright, before taxi checklist, we've verified our V-speeds are in. Flight controls. We're going to go full left. And a full right. Neutral, full back. Full forward, neutral, left rudder, right rudder, neutral, and I'll just do a quick box. I need to actually move something. Sorry if you guys heard a ruffle there. There we go. If you look outside, there you go. Look at that rudder go. Awesome, awesome, great. Let's go ahead and hop inside now. Flight controls are free and correct. The APU is off. The speed brakes verified are checked. And the flight instruments are checked. Let's see. That's within 75 feet of field elevation. I got the airspeed set up. And speed brakes verified are retracted. We could check them too. Yep, they deploy. Awesome, great. And there you go. So before taxi checklist complete. Before takeoff check, we gotta go ahead and also need to set flaps to 2 now. And let's go ahead and continue and get our taxi clearance. So I think they're just gonna give us runway 32 via. Knowing these guys, they're gonna give us runway 32 via Alpha, although I need to actually insert before Binghamton. It's going to be Kilo India Tango Hotel. There we go. I'm doing this on my iPad so I can see where I am. All right, great. That's better. And now we can call and get out of here. Ithaca Tower, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet with information hotel, looking to taxi for departure.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, runway 32, taxi via Alpha.
Runway 32, taxi via Alpha, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. Alright, great, taxi light's coming on. Let's go ahead and get moving here. This thing's very easy to get rolling. There we go. Awesome. So Alpha, so at Ithaca, technically I'm about to enter onto Echo, but this game doesn't know that. When we get to Westchester, it's going to be worse. It's going to be, they're going to, basically all the taxiways there are mixed up, so we're just going to read back whatever clearance we get, and then make our own taxi clearance. Am I turning the anti-ice on? I don't think so. Not just yet. We'll turn them on for takeoff. So 3-2. Oh, I almost went to 1-4. 3-2 is going to be this way via Alpha. So, all right, let's keep going. And the nice thing about Beyond ATC 2 is it's going to give us traffic. Now at Ithaca, there's no traffic, so there's not really a lot going on there. Everywhere else, though, like especially Westchester, we're going to get quite a bit of traffic. All right. Let's keep going here. So, our departure briefing is going to be we're taking runway 32. That'll give me 7,000 feet of runway. Technically just shy of that. If we have any issue on the takeoff roll, we're going to go ahead and close the throttle and apply hard brakes. Anything before 80 knots, we're just going to stop on the runway. Beyond 80 knots, only going to be stopping for an engine failure or fire. Once we hit V1 of 97, we're going to...
be advised information Indy. And now
Indy.
current altimeter 3043.
3043. Okay, we'll go set that. Anything on the runway, though? Anything beyond 80, but before 97, we're going to only be stopping for an engine failure or fire or loss of directional control. Once we hit 97, we're committed to takeoff. We'll rotate 105, climb out at or above 119, deal with the issue in the air. Otherwise, we're 325 on the heading. Up to 5,000 initially is already set up. Great. Before takeoff checklist, we'll go ahead and continue here. Flaps verified are set 2 for departure. Speed brakes verified are retracted. And the trims verified are set for takeoff, and it's set to a 4.2. I believe it set that automatically. I think we wanted a little bit more than that. I think closer to like a 5.5. And we got to slow down a little bit here and just complete this checklist. Ice protection's all coming on. V-speeds verified are set. The navigation knob, I gotta stop here, us just for 1 second to complete this checklist. There we go, we'll stop it right around here. Beautiful. Alright, the V-speeds are set, the nav mode set FMS, and we have to cycle it. And there you go, left on FMS. Our speed verified set manual 185 for climb out, crew briefings complete, weather radar. We'll go ahead and throw that on standby. Why not? So there you go. Great. Even though we have no weather that we're expecting. All right, that's our checklist complete. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Just gonna have one last sip of water before we go. And departures on standby. Ithaca Tower, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet, runway 32, ready for departure. And we'll see our takeoff clearance lights.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, Ithaca Tower, wind tree 00 at 8 fly, heading tree 0, runway tree 2 cleared for takeoff.
330 on the head-in, runway 32 clear for takeoff, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. Alright, great, let's get going. And my iPad's probably going to go off in a second, so don't mind that. But lights are on, the runway is clear, final is clear. We are clear for takeoff. Oh, actually, no, I think I muted my iPad earlier. Yeah, I did. There you go. I'll unmute it so you guys get blasted by it as well.
6,900 feet remaining.
Alright, we'll go ahead and slow down a little bit here. 3-2 verified, and oh, you know what I forgot to do? Yep, 3-2 heading verified. I forgot to go ahead and press toga on this. Alright, great. Now we're in takeoff mode, power to 50%. and stabilized, and we'll work it up until the takeoff is blue. There you go. Blue, power is set, airspeed is alive. 80 knots, continuing. V1, rotate, and V2. And positive rate of climb, gear up. And I'm just playing with the trim a little bit here. And we'll start that 330 turn. Cool and good. And we'll go ahead and get this thing ready on level change mode. And the autopilot comes on. And we'll work you up to that 185.
November 39 Charlie Juliet. Contact New York Center 133.35.
Over to center 133.35, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. Yep. Alright, so that's going to slow down my climb as we speed up to 185. New York Center, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet, passing 3,000, climbing 5,000, 330 on the heading.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, New York Center. Good afternoon. Radar contact. Climb maintain flight level 250.
Climb maintain flight level 250, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. Alright, great. Let's see if they give me a heading 2 here in a second.
November 39 Charlie Juliet. Turn left
Juliet.
heading 155.
Left turn heading 155, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. That's basically a U-turn. Oh, I just transmitted that. I just transmitted that's basically a U-turn.
American 1450.
There we go. And there's the live traffic that you'll see in the background.
3.25.
155. That's fine. We can make it a
Center
U-turn.
3.25, American 1450.
155 on the heading. There we go. 155, 250 set. We'll keep the speed going up to 230. Beautiful takeoff. Thank you very much, Brandon. And we'll keep this going here. Yeah, we'll do 240. Why not? And we can work those flaps up now that we're in this turn. And flaps all the way up. Beautiful. All right, continuing on with our checklist here. After takeoff, landing gear verified is up. The flaps verified are up. Throttles verified are set to climb, and I'm going to go ahead and actually put the auto throttle on now, so that'll regulate itself. Ice protection is still set on for now, I believe. Yeah, there's the temperature gauges right over there. Seatbelts are going to stay on until we get a little bit faster, a little bit higher up. Pressurization check down here, make sure that the cabin's not going to kill everybody, and it looks like, yeah, it's going, pressurization's going up. And the differential pressure is how I'm determining that, by the way. And exterior lights will be set upon passing 10,000 feet. And altimeters will be set upon passing 18,000. There's 10,000. We'll go ahead and bring you up to 280 for now. So there you go. You're 280. Lights coming off. And honestly, I think by now anti-ice can go ahead and come off because we're above the clouds, so we're not in any icing conditions. And let's go ahead and turn seatbelt sign off. Here we go, everybody. We're on our way to Westchester now. Hopefully we get a vector here in a second. I hope. Direct Binghamton would be nice. Yeah, oh, I should have accepted that. Oh well, whatever. Who cares? Alright, cool. And I believe actually at this point, the best thing to do...
November 39 Charlie Juliet. Clear direct Binghamton. Resume on navigation.
Direct Binghamton and resume on navigation, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. Thank you. And we'll put nav mode on. Great. And that should, with nav mode on, take me direct to Binghamton. Keyword should. Alright. If I hit showcase, usually this is where you get good, better views from. There it is. 39 Charlie Juliet. So I recently repainted this thing. It's and we can go ahead and set you guys both to standard and 2992 here. So I recently repainted 9 Charlie Juliet. It used to just be in the default livery. I have found one citation livery that works for this airplane. Oh, shut up, you. That works for Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 and lets me... Actually, no, there's two. They're both made by the same person in their dynamic registration, so I could set it to 39 Charlie Juliet. And he made a second one that's basically the same thing, by the way. And basically, the point I'm trying to make is between the only two options I had that I could still make it 9 Charlie Juliet, this was the only one that I thought fit the airplane. Because 9 Charlie Juliet's always been a white plane with a black background. And that's never been changed for me. And the other one was like almost entirely black, I believe. But
Flight level 409er.
Flight level 409er. But anywho, rant over. Let's go and keep going here. So we're almost at 250 actually. So we need to start thinking about this arrival in a second. Because once we hit 250, but it's a very short flight, we're just going to White Plains. And once we hit 250, I mean, our top of descent is Wheats, which is going to be like, what, 15 minutes from now?
Flight level 260.
Is that actually going to show my top of descent, or no? Probably not. I probably need to program this.
New York Center.
There we go, there's 250.
Continue climb to flight level 270.
And 500 to go.
270, Blue Streak 5029.
There we go. I'm going to go ahead and set the speed now a little bit faster. We're going to go ahead and set you to Mach mode. 0.78 for now. There we go. That'll get me going pretty fast. And in the meantime, let's see. We're looking at White Plains. Let's see what the ATIS is on at HPN. And this is actually about to turn, so I'll go ahead and flip you over so you guys can watch this. Alright, so we're going to White Plains now. And it's going to be winds 300 at 12, so we're still probably going to be taking runway. Okay, yep, 33.8. Thanks for letting me know for flight. So we're looking at winds 300, so we're probably still going to be taking runway 34. There should be an ILS that we're looking at for 34. It's going to be, let's see, the approach. I'm looking at the ILS runway 34. We've got one node ham. The ILS is unmonitored from 0400 to 1100. I'm guessing that's in Zulu time. 109.7. I'm just trying to see. I believe there's a transition that'll take us from HARP to. I believe it'll take us from HARP to all the way to the ILS. Because if I'm looking at the plate here, it says HARP, then Toledo, Tash, however you pronounce that, I don't know, and then Torf at 2000, and that'll be from Torf. No procedure turn, straight onto the ILS is what the plate is showing. So let's go ahead and see if we can't load that in. I wonder if they're going to hand me off to New York anytime. Jesus, okay, that's a little bit fast.
Good afternoon, flight level 340.
We'll slow it down maybe to a 0.76. Oh, I should probably put some music on in the background. Sorry, guys. There, I can even turn the sim volume down. Alright, great. Sim volume's turned down. And let's go ahead and see if I load up the flight plan, destination, and let's see if I say select the approach. ILS 34. Will it let me take the HARP transition? Does not. Dang it. Alright, will it let me take Toledo? No. But it will let me take Torf and Tash. There we go. So from Tash, let's plan from Tash. If it'll let me take that. We're just going to put that in, see if this will work. Maybe they'll give me a HARP transition, so we might want to add that in. So hold on, preview, show map. And I keep forgetting, by the way, the nice thing about this airplane is it'll show, there's a show chart option, by the way. So I can, in theory, fly anywhere, even though I don't have a Navigraph or ForeFlight subscription for outside the United States. So that's not okay. I'm gonna turn the music down just a little bit here. I know I'm the worst. All right, there we go. Music's been turned down, and there we go. So I guess Rhymes would be, if we're taking HARP, we'd have to go via Rhymes. Okay, I see how that works. All right. So yeah, we'll say Tash is the initial approach fix. Hopefully, they're probably just gonna give us a visual, honestly. But we'll go ahead and if I hit show on map, yeah, that'll be the plan. All right, load. Don't activate though, please.
November 39 Charlie Juliet. Contact New York Center 134.45.
Over to 134.45 Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. See ya. So we'll go ahead and flip that over. New York Center, Citation 39er Charlie Juliet, flight level 250. There we go, I'm able to top percent now too. Awesome.
New York Center, copy.
Alright, great. So we've got TASH, and I just need to verify TASH. There needs to be a 250 restriction, right? It's not gonna give me. Oh, whatever. 3,000 or above for TASH, which is fine. Actually says we can get down to 2,000 for TORF, so that's okay there. Yeah, either way, it's 3,000 or above for TASH, no matter which way we can. Juliet, yeah, I know. I know, dude, this, it's alright. the AI is alright. It just says shit like that sometimes.
November 39, Charlie Juliet. Contact Boston, Center 133.25. Have a good one.
Over to 133.25, Citation 39er Charlie Juliet. Alright, let's see if it'll let me do this. Boston Center, Citation 39er Charlie Juliet, flight level 250. Watch it not accept 250. I've had that happen to me before.
Charlie Juliet, Boston Center. Good afternoon.
Alright, great. Alright, 2,000 for
American 1450, Boston Center. Amendment to your
yep, and then 1,400 for TORF, and then 1,400 for Islet. That looks good, and that'll be our final price fix. And let's see, 109.7. If I go into yep, 109.7 is already in good. And 6,500 feet of runway. Beautiful. Awesome. Anywho, so that's going to be the approach. Loaded up and good to go, and hold on a second. I think we need to go ahead and get a message from company and see what our route is next. So the way I set this up is I have a sort of a fake dispatch system here. Hold on a second. I got a little note here that I need to read out, and I need to punch in a couple codes real quick to talk to them and say, hey guys, just ignore this. It's how I'm going to figure out what our next route is. So if I went ahead and did this, 1 second here, guys. Alright, so they just went ahead and printed this out. They're saying that we are going to Sierra Lima Kilo out of Westchester. We've got a route to pick up. And it looks like that's going to be Saranac Lake. I've been there before. And then from there, we need to go up to Papa November Echo, which is, I believe that's Northeast Pennsylvania. So you're back. Hey, welcome back. We just went ahead and got our next route from dispatch here, my fake dispatch system. Done with dinner. Welcome back, sir. Hope that was hope you had a good meal. And let's see, where Sierra Lima Kilo is going to be next. So we're up to Saranac Lake, so that's actually going to be fun. Saranac Lake is a fun trip. I've actually done the Westchester to Saranac Lake route before, so that's fun. And then from there I need to go to Pennsylvania is what they're saying, so Northeast Philadelphia. Ah, cool, cool. We got our next routing. So now we know where we're going, out of White Plains. And, yeah, dude, Saranac Lake, though, at night is going to... So Saranac Lake's surrounded by mountains, so hopefully we get in before it gets too dark. Alright, let's continue on here. We're not that far from top of descent, actually. And it was a 33.8. Don't ask how I remember that off the top of my head.
315 at 12. Visibility 10. View clouds at 5,000. Temperature 0.
View 5,000, okay.
-08. Altimeter 3042. Landing and departing runway 29er 34. Temporary flight restrictions are in effect for Westchester County.
TFR is in effect. That's because of the parade down there.
Delta.
And we have Delta. Cool.
Westchester County Airport information Delta. 2000 Zulu. Wind 315 at 12.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Visibility 10. View cloud.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, Boston Center. Expect Valerie 5, runway 34.
Expect Valerie 5, runway 34, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. Alright, and perfect. That's our arrival into Westchester there.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, verify instruction.
That's it. Expect Valerie 1, runway 34, arrival at Westchester, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. It is Valerie 1, isn't it? Or am I getting that wrong?
Runway 3808,
nope,
Boston Center.
For some reason I thought he said 5 the first time. And then I think I said it back to myself. I'm like, wait, that doesn't make sense.
Valerie 5, runway 34.
Wait, he said Valerie 5.
08.
Wait, hold on a second. I'm looking... Am I stupid? Hold on. Arrival, Valerie 1. Hold on a second. Hi, Shamrock. Hold on a second. Let me just pull something up here.
Shamrock 1 Echo November, Boston Center, radar contact.
There we go. Monitor capture. We're on a sky vector, okay. And we're going to pull up the arrival that we're taking. We are, in fact, taking... So this is what the actual thing is. The Valray 1. So what the hell is the Valray 5? Anybody know? No? Just me? Okay, whatever. I mean, I've seen cases where like I've had an outdated AIRAC cycle and it's been like, oh, we'll expect a departure that's like 1 or 2 behind what's actually current. But they're saying to take the Valray 5 when the FAA is saying only 1 exists. Sadly, I can't watch very long. We watch. Oh, that's fine. Don't worry, man. Don't worry about it. Hang out as long as you want, and if something happens, don't worry about it.
November 39 Charlie Juliet. Contact Boston Center 134.3.
Over to 134.3, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. See it. All right, 134.3. 134.3. I think I've talked to that frequency before. Can't worry. It's fine. I get what you mean, man. Boston Center, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet, flight level 250. Oh, and we're at the top of descent here. Let's see what they clear us to. Yep, there's our...
November 39 Charlie Juliet, Boston Center.
Boston Center, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet, request descent.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, after Valor, cleared via Valry 5, pilot's discretion descend, and maintain 14,000 feet, Westchester County Airport landing runway, 34 altimeter 3042.
Okay, well, that's not even letting me transmit that, but okay. So descend maintain 14,000 at pilot's discretion. Let's go ahead and start that then. And then after Valray, it's going to be the Valray departure. Or the Valray 5 arrival. So we're going to start that now. Yeah, it's not even letting me transmit anymore. So that's the slight issue with this. So we're going to start that descent now. And we're going to go ahead and actually bring this down to like a 280. There we go. So 280. And we're starting, let's see, I think 2,500 feet per minute. Oh, wow, yeah, we need to go more than this. We need to be like 2,800 feet per minute.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, after Valor,
That,
cleared
yep,
via
I heard
Valor
it.
5, pilot's discretion descend and maintain 14,000 feet, Westchester County Airport landing runway, 34 altimeter 3042.
After, okay, it doesn't let me transmit. It literally doesn't let me transmit. If you hear beep, it means you're being blocked. Don't you love this game sometimes? Alright, that's fine. We're starting our descent, that's what matters, and we have our arrival instructions. Maybe, can I press, let's see if I can't just press the auto response.
November 39 Charlie Juliet,
Yeah, no, I've heard you. I'm trying to transmit, it doesn't let me. Pilot request submitted. Yeah, that's the problem with the stupid AI. Alright, we're starting our descent now, descent checklist. Pressurization set, field elevation, that's close enough. Altimeters will be set upon passing 18. It's going to be a 3042, and the exterior lights will be set here momentarily. Beautiful.
Boston Center, November 39 Charlie Juliet. Go ahead.
I was reading back. Just forget it. Well, we'll forget about that for now, and maybe right around now it'll let me. If I
Boston Center, Brickyard
level off
4286. Good
level off in
afternoon.
a second.
Descending layer Ocean 5, 13,800.
25, and if I hit VNAV, is this going to work?
Turn
Is this going to work? I think it might. Cool. And this should keep me going. Kingston, after Valray, direct Valray, Daisy, Harp. Okay, yeah, this will be okay. This will work out for us. Beautiful. And I think this is going to take us direct to White Plains next, but we should be getting radar vectors from there anyways. And if I take a look at the star, I'm just pulling up the star now. We've got, oh no, that's not the star that I wanted. I wanted, let's see, arrival, Valray 1, and you're looking at, it'll be heading 159 out of ARP, and then radar vectors to final approach. All right, so we can put 159 on stand. It's almost exactly where we were before, and I can go ahead and unstandardize these barrows. So it should be a 142, and there goes the airplane going crazy. Seatbelt sign needs to come on now, and there we go. Let's see. So it's 159 on the heading once we get out of here. And I'm going to turn my sim back up for you guys. Or actually, maybe not that loud. We can make it like that, 75%. Beautiful. And let's see, we've got, if I zoom out of here just a little bit, there we go, Valray, 280 on speed, passing 17, cool.
Piedmont 57.
And we should expect 6,000
Boston
for
Center.
Valorant.
Expect
Great.
radar vectors, runway 28.
I wonder if I can go into...
Expect radar vectors, runway 28, Piedmont 5776.
So, yeah, our approach, the only thing I have to note for the Aurora...
39 Charlie
Never
Juliet.
mind.
Contact New York, approach 126.4.
Over to 126.4, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. Great.
Delta 24.
New York approach, never mind.
Left, heading 155. Expect
How's it going with my Minecraft world? You know, I was gonna load it up during this flight, but this flight's a little bit too quick, so I'm gonna take a look at this later. I know you said you're... Hold on 1 second here. New York approach, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet, passing 15,500, descending to 14,000.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, New York approach, altimeter 3042, expect the visual approach runway 34.
Expect the visual approach runway 34, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. And let's see if he lets me get lower. Nope, or are you going to level me off at 14? Oh boy. Alright, so the Minecraft world is going okay. The only thing about it is that, so the only issue with the Minecraft world is that I'm kind of running out of ideas, so I spent a little bit of time over break brainstorming some ideas. And I wanted to play it during this, but I've been a little bit too busy with flight, because it's a very quick flight. I want to play it, though, next flight, if that makes sense. On our flight up to Saranac Lake after this. I know you 321, I know you said you wanted to you need to go to bed, which is fine, but I'll probably be hopping on it next flight. We should have a little bit more time, so that should work out for us. But basically what I want to do is I want to get a bit more development going in that little Christmassy area that I started working on before. I think that's going to be the plan, and build some actual houses.
39 Charlie Juliet, descend maintain 7,000, altimeter 3042.
Descend and maintain 7,000, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. Yeah, we'll start that descent now.
November 7763 Yankee.
Alright, let's keep going.
Heading 270, intercept the tree 4 localizer. Descend maintain 1,500 feet.
The only note here is we've already verified that all these are in. It's going to be Basie, Harp, and they're saying to intercept the 3-4 localizer, so it's a good thing we have that on standby anyway, so we might be given a visual approach backed up by the localizer, so keep that in mind. It's going to be a 6,000 for Valray is what we're expecting, but we're already past Valray. No more altitude restrictions. And let's go ahead and get you down to 3,000. Great. Okay, so that's the star briefing complete. I'm going to go ahead and brief the ILS right now, even though we're going to plan on taking the visual. We're taking the ILS. It's going to be the visual approach backed up by the ILS to runway 34. It's going to be 109.7 for the frequency, 6,500 feet of runway. You approach about the Flocker 28 tomorrow. Oh yeah, you have a channel too. I'll go ahead and have to subscribe and watch that out. All right, so approach course is going to be 343. Runway length is going to be 6,500 feet. Touchdown zone will be a 401. And the ATIS we've already obtained. We have information Delta. Missed approach will be up to 3,000 baud and hold. And tower frequency is an 18,575, and it looks like that's going to be next based off what I'm hearing. 18,575. Fun fact: I was talking to Westchester Tower just the other night. And the guy sounded pretty. How do I put this nicely? A little bit depressed. Yeah, he sounded like maybe.
Juliet, descend and maintain 6,800 feet.
Down to 6,800 feet. Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. That's a bit of a stupid altitude, but whatever. All right. And are we on VNAV? Yes, we are. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, no, the guy sounded like he's had better days, to be honest. But it was also late at night, so we'll give him a break. All right, let's keep going here. So we're at
November 89 Delta Sierra. Turn left.
Oh, we got an 89 Delta Sierra and a 39 Charlie Juliet. That's great.
Turn left.
Yeah, no, he sounded like he had better days, but it was late, so I'll give him that. Anyways, let's keep going here. We've got tower on standby. Ground will be on 21.825. And we're going to be parking at Millionaire today, and off of 3-4, I believe that's a right turn, or left turn, sorry, off of 3-4. So we'll plan on that. And if I just keep looking down here, yeah, I can zoom in on the airport and see. Yep, 3-4, right turn, left turn, and we'll park at Millionaire. Great. Let's keep going. Yeah. Anyways, let's keep going.
November 39 Charlie Juliet. Leave Harp heading 180. Expect radar vectors for visual approach runway 34.
Leave Harp heading 180. Expect vectors for the visual runway 34. Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. Minimum altitude is going to be 2,000 for Torf, 1,400 for Icelet, and then it'll be 651 for the ILS minimums, 740 for localizer minimums. And that's going to be the briefing complete. Missed approach up to 3,000 and hold. Again, it's the visual approach we're taking, backed up by the ILS is going to be the game plan. All right. And let's see, missed approach will be 3,000 direct bladder and hold. And just as a warning...
39 Charlie Juliet, turn right, heading 175 vectors for the approach.
Right turn, heading 175 vectors for the approach, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. Now, are they going to have me descend lower here in a second, or no? I also once tried its approach, crashed 200 meters from the runway and then 320 at Westchester?
And maintain 3,700 feet.
Let's say again the altitude for Citation 9 Charlie Juliet. Sorry, I was reading that. I didn't missed it.
November 39 Charlie Juliet. Descend and maintain 3,700 feet.
Down to 3,700 feet, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. Let's get this going now down, and we'll go down to 2,000 for now. Oh, you know what I just realized? We're a little bit speeding. All right, we'll bring you down to like a 180
November
for
89
now.
Delta Sierra, turn left, heading 155.
And lights coming on, seatbelt signs on. Great, awesome.
Turn left, heading 155.
Let's go ahead and mute the music. And here we go. We're landing, everybody, and we'll go ahead and give it a little bit of speed break now. So we're on heading mode. It'll be 175 vectors for the approach here, and it's going to give me a vector to Torf here in a second, which is fine. There we go. We can go ahead and get the speed brakes out now. First notch coming in. There we go. Keep this descent coming. Checklist is going to be lights verified are set, speed brakes are retracted. Ground spoilers are set to normal. The throttle, autopilot and auto throttle will be disengaged momentarily, and the gear will come down here as we continue to slow down. All right, let's get going here. We're passing 45 for 37. There we go. There's a 4,000 right there.
Envoy 3808,
And come on, just a little bit
14,400. We have
lower.
Delta on board.
And that's going to be passing
Runway
230.
3808, New York approach, altimeter 3042, expect the visual approach runway
There we go, and
34.
there's 37. We're going to go ahead and put the next notch
Altimeter
in.
3042, expect the visual approach runway 34, Envoy 3808.
Alright, that's flaps 2. And here we are over New York. I mean, not that you can see the city because the sun's in our nose.
Juliet, turn right, heading 280, intercept the tree 4 localizer, descend and maintain 2,600 feet.
Class Delta below in
Right turn
9.9.
heading 280, descend and maintain 2,800, and intercept the localizer for runway 34, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. I hope it accepts that. Keep this turn coming, down to 2,000.
Descend and maintain 2,600 feet.
Sorry. Alright, correction, descend and maintain 2,600 feet, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. Alright, down to 2,000. And it was 280 on the heading. This needs to be set for the localizer. And it should actually I think we're slow enough to where we're not gonna overshoot.
Charlie Juliet Airport is at your 2 o'clock 12 miles.
Yeah, I've got
Report the
it.
field in sight.
We have the field in sight, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, cleared visual approach runway 34.
Clear for the visual approach, runway 34, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. And let's see a second. Is this localizer going to come alive here? Come on, you. Come on. Any second now, you should come alive. I swear to God, if this is going to be a repeat at Boston.
Contact Westchester Tower 118.575, see you.
Over tower 118.575, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. Alright, there we go. Now it's intercepting. Beautiful. Wait, guess my name. Foxtrot Echo Romeo Oscar. Farron? Sorry, I'm not Foxtrot Echo Romeo Oscar November. Farron. Sorry, I might have horribly botched that name, but alright, we're at 2500 and there's the ILS starting to come alive. We got contact tower. Westchester Tower, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet with you on the visual approach to runway 34.
Class Delta in 1.
November 39
I'm going to stop reading chat for a second, sorry guys.
Wind 315 at 12, runway 34 cleared to land.
You're coming down. Runway 34 cleared land, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Shoot. I've been distracted. There we go. We've got our V-speeds now. And approach mode coming on. And that captured. We'll go ahead now and disengage the auto throttle. And I'll start taking it down myself now to help slow it down to approach speed. And we're 3-4 clear to land. Farron, that's good. Awesome. Thank you very much. Alright, we're going to be 170. And our approach speed is going to be a 123. And we're on the ILS, but we have the field in sight. And so we don't have to worry too much about minimums. And we'll go full flaps here. Alright, a little bit more power before we go too stupid low. We're looking at a good stable approach here. I'm gonna not read chat just for a minute here, guys, while we do this approach. There we go. Yeah, now this plane looks pretty good. I'm happy with it. We're taking 3-4, gear down, 3 green, flap set. Let's go ahead and do this. And by the way, I've noticed that VREF in this thing is too high. You want to fly a little slower, which sounds sketchy, partly because it is. Let's go ahead and disconnect the autopilot. We're at less than 1,000 before minimums. And we've got 3,000 set on the mist. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's see, we can start slowly bring it down to VREF here. Not all the way yet. You gotta be careful there. You don't want to get yourself too slow on approach.
Final runway 34.
Yep, beautiful, beautiful. Just keep flying the flight director for now. So 3,000 set, gear down, 3 green, flap set, speed brake set. Autopilot set up for the missed approach if we have to. If we have to go missed, which hopefully we don't. Come on, slow her down just a little bit more here. Yep, a little low. That's okay. I'm going to bleed this off, and there we go. Bleed off the speed. Trade some speed for altitude. Let me put it that way. That's how we'll do this. There we go. Keep flying this flight director down. It's going to take a not too much power out, though. Got to be careful with that. Little bit of wind, but nothing horrible. Yeah, maybe a little bit horrible. We're at 115 right now. In a second, I gotta get ready just to bring all that power out. There we go. And you'll notice the reason why I say you gotta fly slow in this is because this thing will float forever. So like if I bring the power all the way out right now, watch what'll happen. Power all the way out, it looks like you're low. You're like, what the hell are you doing here? Watch this. And then hold this off, hold this off. You see how much this thing will float, even like at stall speed? A little bit, there we go. A little off center line there, but not horrible. Fly this down, I'm gonna start applying brake. Thrust reversers I'm gonna try to deploy. You'll notice they almost never deploy. I don't know why in this stupid thing.
November 39, Charlie Juliet. Exit right next, available taxiway.
Exit right when able, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. We're not gonna exit right, we're gonna exit left because I make my own instructions here. And come on, bring it to a stop. Great. Alright, cool and good. Nice landing. Thank you very much, 321. Appreciate it. That flaps coming up. Yeah, not my best approach there. I was a little bit rushed at the end. You saw I was speeding there for a few minutes. And we'll just get our... Actually, you know, I'm going to ignore the taxi instructions because I know they take forever in this thing.
November 39 Charlie Juliet. Contact ground 121.825.
Contact ground 121.825, Station 39 Charlie Juliet. Here's where we do a funny and just ignore them because, well, because I've been doing this for a while and I know that they're going to give me stupid instructions. So, we're just going to keep taxiing here. Left is clear, right is clear.
Runway 11.
Yep, I know we're going to cross a runway. We'll say we're cleared to cross. And documents, we'll have to run the after landing here in a second. After landing, thrust reversers, flaps, ice protections are all off, flaps are stowed, and the exterior lights, we'll go ahead and set those as required. Beautiful. And I believe that alert is just for the APU generator. Maybe we can slow down just a little bit here. And we'll park at Millionaire, which is down here. Yep, there it is, right over there. Cool. So slow down, and yeah, definitely make sure that APU generator's on. And our next trip is going to be over to Saranac Lake, which is also a very nice airport. I think it's going to be dark, though, by the time we get there, which will kind of suck, but oh well. Give her a little bit of power here. Come on, you got this. Oh, the thrust reversers are deployed. Yeah, there you go. There we go. That's nicer. I think that was a checklist item, but we don't have to talk about that. Alright, we'll go park here in front of Millionaire. Apparently this is a very nice FBO in real life, but I don't know. I've flown out of this airport. I don't think I've stopped at Millionaire yet, though. And let's see, if I pull up next to this Cirrus... There we go. This should be a-okay. And we'll just run through a quick shutdown checklist. I think we have enough wind clearance, right? Yeah, something like that. Alright, let's stop it here. Parking brake set. And let's start going here. Parking brake set, ice protection's off. The engine run start switches are going to come off. And the passenger signs coming off, taxi lights coming off. And welcome everybody to Westchester, New York, White Plains. Awesome. And do anything else on this checklist here? APU is on. Yep, and you can tell because their battery's not being drained at all. Cool.
Westchester Tower.
All right, we're going to go ahead and close out of Beyond ATC for obvious reasons. And I'm going to go ahead and play this. Cool. Cool, everybody. Welcome, welcome. So, I need to go ahead and unload my passengers, and then, yeah, everything looks... Oh, anti-collision light needs to come off. Yep, there you go. So I need to go ahead and unload my passengers, and load up this next thing. So yeah, welcome to Westchester. We're going to do a quick turn, and great flight. Thank you very much, Brandon. We're going to go ahead and get this thing turned around to... Well, let's do Saranac Lake. Why not? That was where dispatch told us to go next. So new flight, and let's see. We're going to be November 39 Charlie Juliet. This will just take 10 seconds to punch in an HPN to SLK. It's up in the Adirondacks in the mountains. So I haven't talked to send up X-plane to my liking. Definitely more chaotic than MSFS. It's a little bit more hands-on, if you will, in my opinion. Anyway, C700. Oh, are they? I need to double check. Are they giving me a passenger or not? Let's see. Let's see if we have passengers or not. No, we do not. They are just an empty load. Awesome, awesome. Let's see. So we're going to be taking Citation 700, departing 3-4, and we'll be arriving. Winds are variable at 4, but trending out of the west, so we'll plan on taking the runway 23 out of Saranac into Saranac Lake. So Saranac Lake is non-towered, and I've noticed that you have to be careful with Beyond ATC. It might vector you into a mountain, so we need to follow all minimum altitudes here on the chart, even if ATC vectors me lower. So you have to keep that in mind. Let's see. So it's going to be Grecky, Judd's, and then Cambridge. Cambridge, my favorite VOR. I use that for training up where I'm at all the time in real life. So, all right. Save this, November 39. Oh, shoot. I never set the fact that we're general aviation flight. We're GA, by the way, because if we have no passengers on board, we can do that. So, anyways, and passengers on board, no passengers, cargo 50 on board, please. Save as November 39 Charlie Juliet, HPN to SLK. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Generate the new flight, and I'll show you guys what we're looking at here. Oh, and I need to punch this in my iPad too. Grecky, Judd's, Cambridge is the idea. So let me just do that real quick. HPN, Grecky. And that'll be to Judd's. And then the Cambridge VOR. And then direct to Kilo, Sierra Lima Kilo. Awesome, Saranac Lake, let's get going. Yeah. By the way, Brandon, don't worry about not talking at all. I really, my goal, because I know that this is a very new channel, and there's probably not going to be anybody really watching. I'm trying to come up with topics, or at least methods, to keep myself busy so I'm able to say something. So no worry at all if you're not talking to. It's no pressure here. So my point is, but if you do want to talk, by all means do it. Helps out the channel and shows some engagement. So it's great if you do. If not, don't worry about it, because we're just here to chill out, right? I'm not going to sit here and say, you have to do X, Y. No, who cares, dude? It's a flight sim. All right, November 39 Charlie Juliet. I'll show you guys my screen here now. Monitor capture, that's what we want. Let's just see, by the way, the departure procedure here. Takeoff minimum. Any takeoff mins for runway 34 here at Westchester? We're 34. Is this Westchester? Yes, it is. I don't think so. Just takeoff minimums and obstacle notes. So no departure procedures. So that's good. I'm gonna close out of this now. And then for Saranac Lake, SLK, where we're going to be taking probably the ILS to 23. And that's via the Burlington VOR. We don't need to go all the way to Burlington, though. That's pretty far up north. So I'd rather we just take maybe via John. From our direction, it'll probably give us the procedure term, but that's okay. We can take a procedure term. That's not going to kill us. And then 6,000 for, and then it'll be a 6,000 and a 5,400 from there. So that'll work out for me. All right, cool. 6,000 to 5,400, 3,800 or above. Yeah. So the big thing is, don't let the MSA here is 6,600 feet within 25 miles. Do not let beyond ATC vector us less than 6,600. I happen to know there is a very big mountain right next to Saranac Lake, because I've been here before in real life plenty of times. You will hit it if you go down like 4,000 or whatever they suggest you do. So maybe if I request the John transition, it'll let me do that. I don't know. We're about to find out. All right, view the PDF. Block fuel 4,000 once again, which is fine. 41-minute flight, so just a little bit longer than the last one. You're looking at Grecky, Judd's, Cambridge, and then Saranac Lake. No passengers, 0.1 on the cargo. Cruising flight level 350 and a 0.84 on the speed. Top of descent will be basically over Cambridge. Cool. So again, a very quick flight today we're looking at. And let's see, I think we only need flaps 1 today, honestly. We don't need flaps 2 for this. Westchester winds 300 at 12, 3042, and I think the TAF has stayed the same, so that's good with 300 at 8, P clouds 5,000, Saranac Lake is clear skies, beautiful. Beautiful, awesome. Yeah, so fun fact, I was supposed to be flying up north today in real life, and the student I was going to fly with told me, no, we're not going to fly because the weather looks crap. Well, not like crap, but he said it looked like there were low clouds next to the route. And I said, okay, I agree with you, because at the time I was driving in the car and it was pretty low. Well, as soon as I got to the airport, it ended up being clear skies. So yeah, be careful. Be careful not checking things for yourself if you're in the car about to do a flight. Anyways, Saranac Lake, it's going to be variable at 4. Yeah, no, we weren't going to Saranac Lake. We were going up to Ticonderoga, which is like 60 miles south, I think, something like that. Not 100% sure. All right, let's see. Saranac Lake, you're looking variable at 4, clear skies, but it's going to trend to be out of the west today, so that's why we're going to follow that. Cool. And winds, it's going to be a crosswind, so not horrible. Awesome. Alright, does that sound good to you guys? I think so. So I just need to load up the fuel. Dude, we might be a quick turnaround here. Set you guys all to 0 because, you know, we don't have any passengers on board. 0, 0, 0, and 0. 0, 0, 0. Beautiful. But I get to keep my co-pilot. Alright, load. Oh, and, yeah, 180, 180. 2 pilots, right? Load aircraft. Oh, no, don't do that yet because I need to set you to 50. And the FOB pounds, we're looking at 2,000 aside for this trip. Not 3,000, I said 2,000. 2,000, 2,000. So this is going to be fun. We're going to take this plane up into the mountains at night here. So load immediately. Yeah, that all looks good. Cool. 4,000. Sorry, 2,000 aside for a 4,000 total. We'll do a quick walk around and then we'll keep going with our checklist here. So there you go. Well, stop at the FBL, kind of, maybe, not really. I love the paint scheme on this thing. I'm so glad I got this repainted. I say I got it repainted as if I ordered it from like a livery guy. No, I just downloaded it. And it's a custom, it's a dynamic registration airplane. It's a good livery though, I like it. So you can make your own airplane and, well, you can download this livery and put your own tail number on it, basically is the idea. I like it. It looks like all doors are closed, chocks are removed. I think we can go ahead and hop in now. And let's go up to Saranac Lake, everybody. And I do believe I have scenery for Saranac Lake, unless I uninstalled it. So we'll see how this goes. Oh, hello? Alright, cool. Let's hop in. Alright, if I go down here, I should... Is it going to let me reset initialization? Let's see. Flight plan... Flight plan options. If I say delete flight plan, yes. Home. I don't think it's going to let me reset initialization, which is a shame. Perf. Takeoff data. Maybe if I do that. Taking runway 34 today. The weather. Let's see if I hit load METAR and listen to it real quick. Oh, you know what? I need to load beyond ATC. That would probably help. Hold on a second, folks. Gotta let the AI warm up and, you know, make stupid jokes to me and tell me that that I misread something that I definitely said correctly, but okay, that's fine. Actually, earlier I did kind of make a mistake.
Beyond ATC connected.
Beyond ATC connected. Oh, I'm still on monitor capture. Wait, I didn't even realize until I looked at the stream preview. I should probably stop doing that. Alright, we're on MSFS now, so good thing I don't have anything personal on here. Alright, cool. Now, in a second, I should be able to do this, right? Now that Beyond ATC is on. 39 Charlie Juliet, does it have my route? We'll see. Alright.
Advise on initial contact, you have information, Foxtrot.
Foxtrot.
Westchester County Airport information, Foxtrot. 2050
Foxtrot.
Zulu. Wind 315 at 12. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 5,000. Temperature 04. Dew point -08. Altimeter 3042. Landing and departing runways 29er, 34. Bird activity in vicinity of airport. Advise on initial contact, you have information, Foxtrot.
Alright, cool. And I think we're taking 3-4, so that's great. Awesome. So we've got 3042 in and on standby. And let's keep going here. We've got temperature, we've got runway planning for 3-4. We'll just use flaps 1 today. No need for anti-ice. Takeoff data. It's going to be 98, 105, 122, 185. Let's go, Andy, here. You know, every flight test I do is Jacksonville, Destin, near Panama City. I don't know why, it just seems short and nice. Oh, you're from down near Florida. That's awesome, man. I've never been to Panama City, admittedly. Last time I went down to Florida, it was near Daytona, just to visit a friend who goes to Embry-Riddle. But
Westchester
I mean, hey, to be fair, I do a lot of
tree 4.
I do a lot of flying If I'm testing an airplane, I just fly around either Ithaca or Albany or wherever. Because I know the area. It's like, if I'm going to test an airplane, I want to make sure it's where I'm most familiar, right? So, yeah, I mean, if it's a short route, and I mean, and you know the area, it's like perfect place to test an airplane, right? Anywho, let's take a look here. Flight plan at origin. We're looking at Kilo. It's going to be Hotel Pop November. And we're planning on taking the 3-4. En route is going to be, what was it, Grecky, then Judd's. Grecky, and then it's going to be a Judd's after that. So Juliet, Uniform, Delta, Delta, Sierra. Cool. And from Judd's, you're looking at Cambridge. Northeast U.S. And then from there, it'll be Saranac Lake. So we can hit done there almost. SLK. And I'm going to hit done. SLK. And then select destination airport. I'm going to actually make sure that we have this airport as a checkpoint. Otherwise, it's going to take me from Saranac Lake or from Cambridge direct to my initial approach fix, which is not how clearances are supposed to work. So I'm going to go ahead and say insert after KSLK. That way, after Cambridge, I'm still. Did that work? I feel like that didn't work. Insert after KSLK. Adirondack Regional. Did that not work? Okay, let me try this then. Select the approach. It's going to be the ILS-23 via John. And have you ever flown at St. Bart's? I like it very much. Dude, I have a long time ago. I need to do that again. Maybe we'll make that like a video or something soon. So, fun fact, I've been near St. Bart's in real life, actually. It's weird how you recognize some of the waypoints like Judd's. I think Judd's is on one of the arrivals into, I think it's New York City. I don't remember if it's LaGuardia or Kennedy, though. Yeah, Judd's. Grecky I definitely recognize. It's on. I know that's on the approach into LaGuardia. I don't know about Judd's, though. But it's funny, yeah, no, you get used to them. Now, St. Bart's. I've been near St. Bart's in real life. I've been down to the Caribbean a long time ago when I was a kid. But I didn't go to St. Bart's. I went to St. Martin, which has the beach where at the time they had the KLM 747 fly right over us. It's the coolest thing ever. Anyways, if I just preview this approach show on map, there you go. Yeah, that looks good. Cool. Load. Yeah, they had the KLM 747. I have an old photo of that. And they had the Air France 340s. And of course, I was just in a United 7.3, but still, anywho. Why does it say John multiple times? Oh, so I gotta go. All right, hey, I'll see you around, man. You take care, and enjoy the rest of your evening, sir. Thank you, by the way, so much for stopping by. And that'll be destination Saranac Lake. Cool. And the reason why this is on twice is for the procedure turn. All right, let's go ahead and say insert after. I'm gonna try this one more time. KSLK Saranac Lake. There we go. So now it's going to be Cambridge direct to Saranac Lake, and then at some point they should vector us onto the approach. So this is going to work out for us. Awesome. All right, let's go ahead and keep going here. And let's see. The route's in, and yeah, I'm just a little bit annoyed because usually last time I flew this, it gave me an option to change up the perf a little bit, but whatever. Let me go ahead and actually make sure, by the way, speaking of this, that the autopilot's all set up. Actually, wait, I can't. I'm going to have to get... I forgot. I'm going to have... Well, let me first set this to 340 for the radar vectors. Then I need to get my clearance out of here. So let's see, 340, and the altitude we'll get from our vector, and then let's see, 185 for the... Or from our vector, from our clearance, and it'll be a 185. There on the heading. Let's go ahead and grab that clearance. Let's see. Westchester clearance is on. Let's see. HPN clearance.
Westchester Tower.
It's going to be a 27.25. 127.25. And they're probably going to give us ground next. So let's go ahead and call up. Westchester ground, citation 39 Charlie Juliet. We're looking to pick up our IFR clearance to Saranac Lake, and we have information Foxtrot on board. I don't know why I said that so slowly.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, Westchester clearance, thanks for Foxtrot, cleared to Adirondack Airport. Radar vectors corrected then is filed. Maintain 4000. Expect flight level 350 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 120.55. Squawk 1623.
1623. Okay, I think I got this. Here we go. Clear to the Saranac Lake Airport. Radar vectors Grecky, then as filed. Climb maintained 4000. Expect flight level 350 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is on 120.55 and squawk 1623. Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. Please say I got that right. Please say I got that right.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, readback code.
Let's go.
Contact ground 121.825 when ready for start or taxi.
121.825 when ready for start and taxi. Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. Alright. Yes, we got that all down. Awesome. Let's go ahead and put 1623 in before I forget. 1623. And ground is on 121.825. Let's see, 121.825. And they're going to give us a weird clearance, but that's whatever. Who cares? Let's see. So it's going to be 4,000 initial on the altitude. Oh, and I can set you to thousands of feet now. I've got runway heading on standby 340. Can I get rid of my stupid checklist, please? Please and thank you. Awesome. Cool. Yep, cool. And now let's go ahead and keep looking through this checklist in 120.55. And there'll be vectors to grab.
Westchester
Awesome.
Tower, good speed 905, visual runway 34.
Meant to be on ground. Alright, let's go through this checklist now. I believe we have everyone on board. If I just take a quick look outside. Yep, everything's removed. Everyone's good to go. Cool and good. Let's go ahead and hop out of here. 39 Charlie Juliet. Beautiful. I need to stop saying I noticed when I looked back at last stream I said that a lot. We need to take out some ums there. They sound kind of stupid. Alright, checklist. Before I start checklist, autopilot verified. If I punch this on AP, press this twice, that looks good to go. The trim needs to be set to a... What is my current trim set to? It's set to 20, we got 29% Mach. Should be around a little bit less than what it's set to right now, like a 4.5. Cool. And everything else looks good. Fuel on board looks good. Alright. Before I start checklist, park and brake verified is set. I'm going to mute the music now for the remainder of the flight. Going to take a holiday flight, New Orleans to Minneapolis with a 737. That's how you do it, man. Go take New Orleans to Minneapolis. That'll be fun. In the 737. I'm guessing you're in the level up or the Zebo either. Or you said you liked Zebo, right? Last time. Trying to remember these things. So that'll be fun with either one of those. New Orleans to Minneapolis. I always thought Minneapolis. I mean, it's not boring, but it doesn't. Well, I mean, it's not the worst airport out there. It's a little bit interesting, but I usually prefer the East or West Coast flights personally. But that's just me. Anywho, let's keep going here.
4909.
Park and brake set, wheel chocks are removed, cabin doors closed, passenger briefing is in NA. Seatbelts are good to go. Seatbelt sign we don't need because guess what? I don't I don't have any passengers on board, so we can leave that off. All right, let's keep going. Recon lights good. Area is clear behind us. Fuel shut off is on, and we'll keep going here with the before start checklist. The anti-collision light is on. Throttle is verified, are set to idle, and we're going to go ahead and start giving the signal, let them know we're firing up number 2. Let's go. There we go. I'm starting up number 2. We've got good N2 rotation. There we go. ITT starting to rise. The N1 starting to rise. And just make sure the engine doesn't kill itself on the startup here. There we go. That's going to be good, and we'll fire up number 1. We'll let them know. Firing up number 1, everybody. And let's get into rotation. And there we go. ITT is starting to rise.
5 ramp 4 taxi via Alpha Bravo.
Ramp 4 via Alpha Bravo.
And there we go. We've got M1, ITTs. Everything's looking good. And that's going to be a good start up there on number 1. You should do more VFR flights, honestly. Or you do more VFR flights. Here, okay. I have mixed opinions on VFR in the sim. I mean, it's not going to be 100% realistic, but like as flying a Cessna, it's not going to be exactly the same. I think flight sims are better for instrument practice, but they're not bad, especially if you're like practicing plane-in flights. I love the Colorado area as well. I live there for. Oh, no kidding, dude! I want to go out to Colorado sometime. I've never really been too far out there, but that's pretty cool. Yeah, no, VFR. I think it's okay for planning procedural things like getting in and out of traffic patterns, calculating time and route, things like that. Like that's fine. I don't think it's going to be great if you're trying to calculate your if you're trying to practice like just pilotage, so to speak. That's my opinion, at least for the flight sim. Anywho, let's keep going here. I can go on a rant on that all day, by the way. Yeah, Colorado's awesome. I need to fly out there again sometime soon in the sim. All right, after start checklist. Let's see. The bus ties verified are open. The APU gen's going to come off. Verified. Yep, APU looks good. I'm going to turn the APU off now. And flight controls, we got to set flaps now down to 1 for departure. And is that going to give me my V speeds, takeoff data? Accept. All right, cool. 98, 105, 122, 185. Awesome. All right. We'll go ahead and do the flight control check. Left, right, neutral, back, forward, neutral, left rudder, right rudder, neutral, do a quick box.
Flex,
Awesome.
357, ramp 21 taxi.
Looks like we're correct. The APU is off. The speed brakes checked.
Ramp 21 via Bravo, flex.
And good to go. Ice protection's off, and they're going to stay off for the departure day. We have no clouds, no icing, so we should be okay. Next, before takeoff, we're going to go ahead and pull up a diagram. Knowing this airport, they're going to give me some weird taxi instructions, so I'm probably just going to ignore them and get myself to 3-4. I'm guessing via Mike Kilo Lima. So let's do this. Westchester Ground, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet with information Foxtrot looking at taxi for departure. They'll probably give me a weird instruction.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, runway 34 taxi via Hotel Golf Bravo.
Runway 34 taxi via Hotel Golf Bravo, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. Yeah, and those taxiways are nowhere near runway 34. So we're just gonna I'm gonna give myself via Mike Kilo Lima. Because that's how it is in real life. We'll flash the taxi light.
All aircraft be advised, information Golf now current. Altimeter 3044.
3044 on the altimeter now, so we need to update that. Checked, and 3044. Alright, let's get out of here. Yeah, VFR isn't the best for flight sim. They wish they had a special flight sim for that. Yeah, I mean, it would be difficult because VFR relies on literally just seeing everything on the ground. And Microsoft Flight Sim attempted that with mixed success. Why does it say my anti-ice is on? It's not. But it's just, it's difficult. But also I'm not a developer, so I can't really speak too much for them on their behalf. Does this actually lead me anywhere, or did I just kind of go in circles here? I think I am going in circles. Slow down a little bit. Yeah, I might be clipping this diamond right now, but who cares? Just a diamond. Or is that a Cirrus? What is that thing? I think it's oh no, that's a Cirrus, isn't it? Alright. Alright, keep going here. And we'll go ahead and start this departure briefing. We're going to be taking runway 34 today. It'll give me 6,500 feet. If we have anything at all before 80 knots, we're going to stop on the runway. Beyond 80 knots, we're only stopping for an engine failure or a fire. Once we hit 198, which will be our V1 speed, we are committed to take off. Let me just get on this taxiway first, then I'll continue this briefing. Yeah, at that point, we're going to go ahead and continue the takeoff. We're going to rotate at 105, climb out 122 or above, runway heading, declare an emergency, deal with the issue in the air. Otherwise, 98 for V1, 105 for VR, 122 for V2, and it'll be a 185 for FTO. That'll be our final takeoff speed, if you will. Anywho, I think it actually stands for something else. I need to double check what it is. Anywho, initial altitude 4,000 feet, and radar vectors to Grecki. Any questions at all? No? Hopefully that should be it. I'll go through my takeoff checklist. Flaps verified are set 1 for departure. Speed brakes are retracted. Trims verified are set for takeoff, which they are. Ice protection's already set. V-speed's checked. It's going to be 98, 105, 122, 185. I need to cycle this and set it back to FMS, my nav source. Speed knob verified, set manual 185. Crew briefing's complete. And the weather radar is on standby.
November
Beautiful.
39 Charlie Juliet. Contact Westchester Tower 118.575.
Over tower 118.575, station 39 Charlie Juliet. Oh, and over to tower. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Oh shoot, I need to stay on my center line here. And I need to go ahead and put departure in on standby, and it was a 120.55, I believe. But let me stop here for a second. No passengers, so I can be a little aggressive, right guys? Alright, 120.55, yep, that was it. 1634, great, and 4,000, everything's set up, beautiful. Calculating things like speeds or winds is boring but satisfying at the same time, at least for me. Dude, I hated it when I was a younger student, but I gotta say, it's, once you get in the rhythm of it, it's like, yeah, the actual calculating of it is boring, but it gives you such a better idea of how everything works in the end if you actually sit down and take the time to calculate those things. It makes you a much better pilot, in my opinion. Anyway, let's get going here. I need some water. My throat's about to die. Sorry about that. Westchester Tower, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet, runway 34, ready for departure.
November 39 Charlie Julie, Westchester Tower, wind tree 25 at 7 fly, heading tree 40, runway tree 4 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 34 clear for takeoff, and say again the heading for Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. Let's look at the lights, I'm an idiot. I think he said 270. I'm gonna cheat and check. Fly heading 340. Okay, yeah, it's just runway heading. All right, let's get going. Yeah, you think? Oh, 34 clear for takeoff as a plane flies right in front of me. What? All right. Well, runway is not clear. Final is clear, and we're cleared for takeoff. Oh, he just turned around and did a 180 on the runway. He's coming back towards me. Now he's going away. Alright, verified. Time off is 411. And 34 identified. I'm just going to stop here for a second. Takeoff armed. And let's go do this. So I'll bring you up to 50%. Yeah, okay, now the plane disappeared. That's great. And we'll go to the blue. Takeoff set. Airspeed's coming alive. $80 knots. V1, and rotate. V2, very gentle on the rotate. And positive rate gear. Need to adjust this a little bit more. Edit mode. And in a second I'm going to go ahead and put the autopilot on right here on level change. Not VNAV, I said level change, you idiot. Alright.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, contact New York departure.
Over departure, 9 Charlie Juliet, see ya. New York departure, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet, passing 2,500, climbing 4,000 on a 340 heading.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, New York departure, radar contact, climb maintain 17,000, altimeter 3044.
Climb maintain 17,000, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. Alright, here we go. We'll increase the speed now.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, turn right, heading 055.
Right turn heading 055, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. There we go, 055 on the heading now. Great, and I'm going to increase you up to 240. Beautiful. And we can bring the flaps up now. And the lights look good. Cool, cool. See if I can't get a camera view here. See ya, New York. So there's New York City way off in the background there. See ya, New York. Gotta move this plane. And we're already about to pass 10,000 feet, so in a second I can start this checklist here. Not even past any clouds, so no icing or anything. What's the outside air time? Yeah, we're in the icing range. Oh no, FS-4 flight disconnected. Oh shoot. Oh well, that's fine. It's not the end of the world. Let's pass 10,000 feet. And let's go ahead and increase you up to, we'll make it a 280 for now. And lights coming off.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, clear direct Grecki. Resume on navigation.
Direct Grecki and resume on navigation, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. Alright, direct Grecki. Nav mode coming on. Beautiful. Yeah, we are passing a cloud. What's the outside air time? Let's go ahead and throw a little bit of anti-ice on just for the time being. Just for like 10 more seconds. I mean, it looks like we're already through the cloud, honestly. Cool. Cool and good. Bad memories from flying over New Jersey. Oh, dude, New Jersey. Oh, boy. Dude,
November 39 Charlie Juliet, contact Boston Center 134.3.
Over to 134.3, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. Boston Center, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet, passing 15,000, climbing 17,000.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, Boston Center, climb maintain flight level 350.
I'll maintain flight level 350, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. I should stop saying no, it's not professional, but anywho.
Jazz 860.
Yeah, New Jersey. What, bad memories at like Newark or the state itself? Because I think either are perfectly valid reasons to not want to fly over New Jersey. I have a couple people I work with from New Jersey, and they're okay with the stereotype for the most part. And we're passing 18, so we'll set U2992. After takeoff items are going to be
November 39 Charlie Juliet, contact Boston Center 128.1.
over to 128.1, Station 39 Charlie Juliet. 8.1. Alright, there we go. Transfer. Boston Center, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet, passed in flight level 190, climb to 350.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, Boston Center.
Boston Center, you heard him. I like this sim. It looks cool, and I like it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think the plane graphics are better than it. I mean, actually, I think the scenery low levels is better than X-Plane, but I mean, from the sky, is it really that much better? I don't know. I don't know, Chief.
Jazz 593, contact Boston Center 132.65. Have a good afternoon.
Alright, let's go ahead and see now. So,
Jazz 593, have a good afternoon.
Off. Alright, we're climbing up now, and here's what we're going to do. I need to go ahead and turn this down, turn the music back on. So let's turn the sim volume down, and even beyond ATC can be turned down a little bit. And we'll go ahead and turn the music back on for a little bit here. You know what, I'll restart it.
Boston Center, Flex, Jet 349.
Flex Jet. That's funny. Alright, not really too much to talk about today. I think the big news of the day is the fact, I'm guessing you guys have all heard, that the A320 is going to be in a bit of trouble tonight. Did I ever turn the auto throttle on? Oh, no, apparently I didn't. Yeah, the A320 is in a bit of trouble tonight. it needs a software update for the elevator controls. For a good reason. They had a JetBlue plane, and I believe actually, if I look up JetBlue 1230, let's look this up. JetBlue 1230, I believe, plunged. Yes, that's what triggered the airworthiness directive. It was from Cancun to Newark, and I believe it was.
Boston Center 134.3.
I believe the tail number was 605. And I'm trying to figure that one out. Let's see. We're looking at the crew reported a problem. Yep, 605. So 605. I have been on this plane. I believe it's the Red Sox livery. Don't take that as as me commenting on sport teams. I mean, I genuinely. Okay, so here we'll screen share this. Reminds me of the MD-11s that are on the ground because of the UPS crash. Yeah, so, yeah, well, it's almost the same thing. The difference here, is the fact that we know the problem. I mean, we kind of know what happened to the MD-11, but we kind of don't. We know the problem with the A320. It was a software update. And what I read was that it was caused by radiation damage, was where the error came from, which is kind of scary. So all those A320s now are going to need a software update. I have no clue how quickly the airlines are going to be able to do that, because it's effective midnight tonight is when all A320s are grounded until they get that update. The good news is the update's already available. It's not like we're going to have to wait around for weeks or months on end. Or years even, like the 737, or possibly the MD-11. I don't know how long this is going to take with those. But the question is, I mean, there's thousands of A320s all across the world right now, or even more across the world, just in the United States, I mean. So how many do we think are going to, make it, if you will, by the end of tonight? Are we ready to switch to Mach mode? Oh, shoot, we definitely are. All right, Mach, and I'll climb it out at like a 0.71. And watch this thing just shoot right up. So yeah, 605 Juliet Bravo. Oh my god, we're going to get a 7,000 feet per minute climb out. So 605 Juliet Bravo I've been on before. It's the Red Sox livery. And I guess what happened was there was a software glitch that forced the plane into a nosedive, which is a little bit scary. Considering I've been on that plane. Alright, we'll set you back up to like a 0.82 for now, and we'll be there in no time. And here, I'll flip it over now. So this is the plane. No, that's the background music. So I guess this is the paint scheme it was in when this happened. Yep, there's already a post on it. The page is unavailable. This is the paint scheme it was in back in the day. Or back when the incident happened. This is it in the when I flew on it. So it was like that gray with just the Red Sox logo on the back.
Delta 3, 23.
Oh, there's a Tolis. Somebody made a livery for it. For the Tolis 320. That's X-Plane 11, isn't it? Probably. But anywho, yeah, I was on it from Orlando to Syracuse a long time ago, 2019. And let's see if I can't get an article on it. Aviation Safety Network is going to say that it was en route when an uncontrolled pitch-down event for 4 to 5 seconds before the autopilot corrected. Flight diverted to Tampa, 15 to 20 people were injured. Well, I bet you the injuries were the seatbelts, like everyone's saying. But still, I mean, if it was en route over Florida, most likely the seatbelt sign wasn't on at that point. So if somebody, obviously, yeah, keep it on at all times, because why not? But if you're getting up to use the restroom or something, or you're a flight attendant, yeah, this is concerning, so I'm curious.
November 39, Charlie
oh, that's me.
Contact Boston Center 132.65, take care.
Over to 132.65, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet, take care. And of course it's crazy because I've literally talked on this frequency before in real life. Boston Center, good evening, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet, flight level 350.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, Boston Center. Good afternoon.
A320, I'm trying to find the look up grounding. So American says all planes impacted by Airbus have been okay, that's good. So I guess American in theory should be safe. 6,000 are thought to be effective. So hopefully, I mean, if Americans already fixed the problem, we might be okay. But my first thought when I read that was, wow. Wow, we're cooked for the people coming back home from the holidays. But okay, looks like people might be safe, so that's good to see. All right, just want to show you guys, by the way, real quick, so I don't have to do this later. This is the ILS to runway 23 that we're gonna be planning on taking. 108.9er is the localizer frequency. Is that already in? Oh, it'd be nice if I can. Oh, come on, you. Is this gonna work? Yep, now it will. 108.9 is already, nope, not quite on standby. Now it is. Now it's on standby. And the approach course is 229, 6333 for the runway length. Touchdown zone 1663. AWAS 24.175. I'm going to throw that on standby as well because I have a feeling. So what was it again? It was a 124. Go to KSLK. On my iPad here, you're looking at 24.175. I know it's too far out. We're not going to get it, but 24.175 on standby.
Center on 123.75.
And yeah, it's showing the top of the descent just around there, but just after Cambridge, so that's good. Back over here for a second, guys. John is going to be 55. So between 6,000 and 5,400. For this holding pattern, we're planning on taking the procedure turn. I'm not 100% sure if Beyond ATC is going to like that, but I'm going to tell them I want this approach because even if it's VFR conditions, it's nighttime and we're around mountains, so I see no reason not to take the ILS. All right, this approach will be up to 3,500 direct John, 3,800 for Reich, 2,760 for Hendurk, I guess. It's a 3.8 DME from Saranac Lake. Okay, cool. I think that's the game plan. 1863 for the minimums. All right. So now that I have that briefed, here's what I want to do. I want to just show off something very. Okay, it'd be nice if my flight sim's gonna work. I'm guessing it's. Okay, there we go. Are we in? Awesome. I'm gonna switch OBS now, so that you guys are actually seeing the flight sim. All right, here we go. So here's what I want to do in this little bit of time. Look at this crosswind, dude. We've got quite the crab angle right now. So here's what I want to do. Maybe I can set this up. I'm gonna load up Minecraft very briefly. We don't have a lot of time in our app, but I've got a little bit here, right? So we're gonna load up Minecraft, and what I want to show you guys. I'll buzz off you. And the reason for that is I want to show off very briefly what my plan is for... Oh, and of course everything is going quiet while this loads. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Am I asking too much of my computer? Hello? Oh, hold on. It's thinking. If the sim crashes, I'm going to laugh. Uh-oh. Everything just went silent. Uh-oh. We may have... Oh, no, we're in. We're in, and we've teleported. And the music is back. Alright. So, the sim is back. Hello, dog. I can hear my dog over here. So, here's the game plan. I have two big things that I need to do here in this world. I need to, one, go ahead and... Oh, hold on, let me share this. So I need to, number one... Oh, come on, you. So first off, the first thing that I need to do is, with this world is, we've got a thing that kills monsters, right? And that way I can get XP. What a save. Yeah, no, maybe next time we turn down Minecraft settings before we load up. Maybe, just maybe. Anywho. Let's keep going. Oh, new Google Photos memory for me. Yeah, I don't really care too much for that. we've got a little thing that's going to be used to kill monsters here. All right, it's over here. The issue is right now, the only way to get to it is using, there it is over there, is using the scaffolding I put up. Now the issue is it's slow and it's boring. Oh boy.
Boston Center. Expect radar vectors. Runway 23.
Expect radar vectors. Runway 23. Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. All right. The issue is it's slow and it's annoying. So with it being slow and annoying, I need to build a faster way to get up and down this stupid thing. What I'm thinking is a water elevator. But I want to hold off on that because it also takes about a minute just to get here via boat. So what I think I'm going to do is we're going to build a railroad in here. I'll just show you real quick. I mean, I'm not going to actually go up and down this whole thing right now. Look what happens. You get on this, you start climbing up, and it takes all day. Nobody wants that, right? So I want to build a water elevator, one way up, one way down. But to get actually out here in the first place, who wants to go on a boat and go all the way out here? I want to build a railroad, okay? And I have a station that's being built, and while I was away, I planned it all out. We're not really going to start it too much today because here's the game plan. I want to maybe tomorrow morning do a little bit of work on it. You can use a boat elevator. It's pretty fast. So. Boat elevator, because I know the water elevators go up and down with a magma block and a soul sand. So, well, then boat elevator, is that the same thing but with a boat? Hold on. Boat elevator. Let's my craft. I should probably look this up real quick and make sure. Let's see, boat elevator. Oh, it looks similar. I'll have to test it. Over to 123.75, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. 3.75. Boston Center, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet, flight level 350. They might give me a descent in a second, too.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, Boston Center, roger.
Alright, they just said roger. Cool. Alright, yeah, so I think I'll have to test the boat elevator and see which is faster, water or boat. But I want to build a railroad, and it's going to be from here. So the station, I've started to yeah. Roger, landing runway 23, Station 39 Charlie Juliet. Really? You need to interrupt me just for that? Watch it say, verify instructions or something stupid like that. I swear to God, I'd scream if it said that. No, it's got to check the logs. Alright, so, here's the game plan. Here's the game plan, everybody. We've got sort of a lobby area down here that I'm in the midst of carving out. You can see I've made some progress on it, and I need a shovel as well to keep going here. So this is going to be like a lobby area, and I need to play around and see exactly how I'm going to do this. Oh, come on, you. Then above here, the second floor is going to be like the waiting room. So this is lobby, like food, tickets, all that stuff. Then you go up here and you've got a waiting room, essentially. That's going to be the game plan for that. Then, above one above that's...
Descend and maintain flight level 280.
Descend and maintain flight level 280, Station 39 Charlie Juliet. Alright, and we'll just VNAV it for now because I don't think we're at top descent yet. Alright, that's set VNAV, speed FMS, great, cool. So this is essentially going to be our not water elevator, but our you got that stuck in my head now. It's essentially going to be top descent within 1 minute. Yeah, I know. I already set up 280 in the background. It's gonna be the area where people. Shit, what's the word I'm looking for?
November 39 Charlie Juliet.
Where people wait for their train.
121.35.
Over to Boston 121.35, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. Boston Center, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet, flight level 350, descending to 280. Yeah, there's VNAV coming to life. In fact, actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and get rid of Minecraft for a second.
Good afternoon.
Alright, so we need to run through a couple descent items here. Let's see, perf, it's going to be, let's see if I can't listen to the ATIS. That might not work. We might be, and it's beyond ATC, so it just might not work in general. There we go, starting the descent now. Yeah, so it might not work in general, but weather was last reported, winds 230 at 4, 10 miles visibility, clear skies, temperature -8, dew point -9, 3035 on the altimeter. So let's see, 3035, set on standby here, 3035, 3035. Three 3035 is on almost standby. There we go. Great. 3035 on standby. And if I hit landing data, weather, I need to load the latest METAR. There we go. Great. 3035. Winds 243 at 4. Runway. Yep, that looks good. Flaps full. Anti-ice off. Landing data will be 119 and a 109. And that'll be just a landing at Saranac Lake for a full stop tonight. And then I need to...
November 39 Charlie Juliet. Turn right, heading 010 vectors for the approach.
Right turn, 090 vectors for the approach, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. Now, you see how far away that would be, 090?
Negative, turn right, heading 010.
010, okay, never mind. Alright, correction, right turn, 010, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. Alright, that's acceptable. And I actually need to let them know
Boston
what we're
Center,
doing.
Spirit Wings 2059, flight level 248.
I need to let them know we want to make an approach request in a second.
Boston Center, radar contact.
And Boston Center, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet, we'd like to make an approach request.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, altimeter 3033 at expect the visual approach runway 23.
Expect... Okay, that's not what I said. I said I'd like to make an... You little... Hello? Boston Center, it's not... It's thinking right now because it stepped on me, I think. I think it was going to tell me to expect the visual, and now I'm saying I'd like a approach request, but... Oh, whatever. You know what? It's okay. You know why? Because they're probably going to tell me to monitor CTAF in a second, or change to advisory, and guess what?
November 39 Charlie Juliet, altimeter 3033 at expect the visual approach runway 23.
Is it going to even... Well, guess what? Then once I switch to advisory, I can do whatever the hell I want. Look, it says request submitted. You guys can't see this, but it's showing, you know, it's showing requests of... What the hell did my friend just send me? I just look at my phone and I see an Instagram reel from...
November 39 Charlie Juliet, Boston Center.
Okay. From a name that I can't say out loud. Anywho. Wow, that's interesting. Approach request submitted. Alright, let's see. Let's see if they accept, or if they're gonna accept that. Alright, continuing here, I've got my landing data.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, descend and maintain 5,000 feet, altimeter 3033.
Descend and maintain 5,000 feet, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. And that's an example of I literally cannot do that because I'd be below the MSA, so we're going to set it to 6,000.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, turn left, heading 350. Expect further clearance in about 82 miles.
Left turn heading 350, expect further clearance in 82 miles, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. Yeah, so I literally can't go down to 5,000 feet because I'll hit Mount Marcy, so...
Aircraft calling for new approach, say call sign.
Citation 39 Charlie Juliet, we'd like to request the ILS to runway 23 in Saranac Lake with the Joan transition. Let's see if they accept that.
November 39 Charlie Juliet, confirm to approach ILS runway 23.
Affirmative, 39 Charlie Juliet. Yes, they finally, it took them 10 years to think about it, but let's go.
Altimeter 3033 and expect radar vectors for ILS runway 23.
Expect vectors for the ILS runway 23, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. I'll take it, I'll take it. Radar vectors, how much you want to bet they're still going to
November
put me
39
into Mount
Charlie
Marcy?
Juliet, no tower services available at Adirondack.
That's fine.
Frequency change approved.
Okay, frequency change approved, Citation 39 Charlie Juliet. Alright, so we're over to advisory now. And usually they'd also say report cancellation of IFR on this frequency, but whatever, it's fine. And we're going to be info, common is on 23.0. We'll go ahead and throw that in 23.0. And because I am vectoring myself, let's go ahead and activate that approach right here, right now. Procedures. We're going to not activate vectors to final. I'm going to activate the approach with a John transition. There we go. We're on nav mode now. And let's keep this descent going. Why are you trying that? Oh, it's just trying to correct the course. That's fine. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Come on, 9 Charlie Juliet. You got this. So she's going to go ahead and do the procedure turn. Once we're in the procedure turn, we'll get down to 5,400. I'm going to cap it at 7,000 for now because I know that's above the trend around here. So then, once we're on the procedure turn, we'll get down to 5,400, and then we'll be on a good stable approach into Saranac Lake. So that's the game plan here. And let's keep this descent going. Let's see, is it going to accept that? Maybe yes, no, maybe so. And it looks like the plane... There it goes. She's going to turn now. Cool. Alright, let's see, descent checklist. Approach landing data has been confirmed. It's going to be like 109 on VREF and then 119 for the approach speed. Ice protection is not required for the time being. It will be if we hit these clouds, though. Crew briefing, we're going to go ahead and do that right now. I'm looking at the ILS to runway 23 at Saranac Lake. So let's see, the approach procedure, ILS 23. It's going to be the ILS to runway 23, 108.9 on the approach, 229 on the approach course, 6,300 feet of runway, and we've reviewed the nose, missed approach up to 3,500, climbing right turn to 54, direct John and hold. So after 35, then we'll start that right turn up to 5,400. ASOS is on 24, 175. We've already got the weather here. We're looking at 6,600 or above for the MSA before we hit John. After John, we're going to go ahead and start a procedure turn. That'll get me down to 5,400. Then 38 for Reich, and minimum ILS minimums will be an 1863, 2,200 for the localizer minimums. And missed approach up to 3,500, then that right turn to John up to 55 and hold. All right, that's the approach briefing complete. And we've already got the altimeter set on standby here. We're going down to 7,000 initial. And we are on our way here into Saranac Lake. Beautiful, beautiful. Passing now 21.6. Yeah, no, so it's very mountainous up here in the Adirondacks, which is why I'm being so cautious about the whole, descend and maintain 5,000. I'm like, I've been here before, and I happen to know that would send you into a mountain if you did this at that descent right there. All right, let's keep going. We'll keep it 280. I'll remember to slow it down this time. I don't want to hear it. 21.3 on standby, and we'll do our thing. So it's a procedure turnaround for the approach. I should turn the sim volume up. And about to pass 18. I'm a little early, but we'll set the barrow anyways. Why not? Why not, my friends? Still showing me as above VNAV profile, but that's okay. I don't really care too much. If I hit the flight plan, is it even... Yeah, no, it's saying 54 or above, so it doesn't even matter. Alright, cool. Let's keep going here. So anyways, if I went ahead and loaded to this backup, the Minecraft backup, is that? Yep, there we go. Just to show you while we wait for just another few minutes. Yeah, the game plan is I want this to be the waiting area, and then right above it is where the tracks are going to be. And the reason that's important is because these tracks are essentially going to lead, the tracks are going to lead from the station straight over there, and then I'm going to have another set of tracks that goes the other way. And those tracks are going to go to a village that has an illager outpost by it, and we don't like that, and I want to kill them. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and get this set up, and I guess that's it. Let's start hollowing the rest of this out for now. I need to play around and decide how much I want to build this up. And I also need to go ahead and move this out of the way so I can see my altitude, because once we're getting ready to pass 10,000, I need to actually be on this. In fact, you know what? Let's just mute this for now. There we go. It looks like VNAV's starting to come alive too, so that's good. And there's the 16.3. So the idea is the train is going to get me to the mob grinder, and then I need to revamp the mob grinder so that it's actually usable and doesn't take 2 minutes to climb up the idea. So that's the game plan for the future of this world. Then I want to go ahead and expand the town. So here's what I'm thinking. I drew this up actually, and I'll show you guys. What I want to have happen is I want to basically turn it into a real town, and I want, okay, if I can look where I'm going. If we run over here, I want to build a road that goes out there and have like a little apartment, some little, okay, hold on, I need to, this doesn't make sense because you can't see it. But I want to have basically an apartment complex over there. There we go, right here. Apartments are going to go right here. So basically road is going to go out this way. And then I want to build like a bar and grill right there. And over here is where I want the houses to be. So I know it looks like there's not that much room here. But what I think we're going to have happen is I think we're going to go ahead yeah, no, there is room. There's enough room to build houses over there. So that's going to be the game plan for this world. So we're going to have to work on that in the future. And I want to start working on a couple other games as well here for the longer cruises. But again, this isn't really that long of a cruise. We're already passing 13.4, so it's really not that scary at all. I mean, we're going to be on the ground here in like probably a few minutes, honestly. All right, let's yeah, I also need to decorate this house, but I think the priority is the railroad station because that needs to be hollowed out and built up, and I need to test out a little bit. Then we can build the tracks. Now the only issue with the tracks is I need to build it up like a bridge up and over here. Anyways, we're passing 12,000. I should probably close out of this. Shut up, you guys. I should probably build a bridge. Here, we'll go ahead and close out of this now. And that has to go over everything. But in the meantime, we're going to close out of Minecraft. And we are going to continue on with the flight sim here because we are very, very damn close to our approach here. So we're passing 12,000, which is fine. 280 on the speed. It wants to slow me down to 250, which is fine. I'm okay with that for now. And we'll go ahead and turn the lights on. We'll turn tail flood on. Passenger safety is not required. Oh, shit. Ignore that. Hopefully that didn't kill your guys' ear too much. Totally didn't drop my iPad there. Yep, nope, not at all. And we're going to go ahead and set this to... Well, I need to turn the volume of my sim up. There we go. Passing 12,000, continuing with the checklist here. Crew briefing's complete. Seatbelts, my seats are good to go. Seatbelt sign's not required. Great. So, there we go. We are now lights on, getting ready to descend below 10,000 here in the Adirondacks. So we've got a little bit of light, but it's not enough for me to trust it completely. So I believe that's one of the... Wait, hold on. Which airport is that? I'll zoom in a little bit. That's not Paseco, is it? Oh, that's Lake Placid. Oh, I'm already over Lake Placid. I just need to go ahead and do the procedure turn to get on the approach. Okay. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do. Is we're going to do that procedure turn. And we're already 10 miles out. So we'll keep the speed. Once we're over John, let the plane fly itself around. That's when I want to go ahead and start slowing things down. So what we're going to do is we're going to park the plane here, and then I think I'm debating whether I want to stream tomorrow or not. I think I might. The reason being is only, and we're past 10,000 feet. Lights are on, speed below 250. So the reason why I think I'm going to stream tomorrow is because I think I've got nothing else on my schedule. I think I'm supposed to have people on the schedule, and that didn't end up happening. All right, 9.4, and let's see, we should be there in just a few minutes. I mean, we definitely want to slow down though once we're in this turn here. Yeah, ETA 4 minutes and 45 seconds, so yeah, literally no time at all. Yeah, I always find this part of the approach to get a little bit tedious, if you will, just because you have to keep watching it, but you're going so slow that nothing ends up happening. Outside air temperature, we're in the ice range. Let's go ahead and turn some anti-ice on. Anti-ice is on. And there you go. You can see we're passing one of the mountains here. And through the cloud we go. Yep, just keep flying, just keep flying. And 7th, just a little bit more to go till 7,000. And once we pass that, we can go. Once we pass this, once we start the procedure turn, we'll get it down to 5,400. And for 5,400, we can we can go ahead and just stay there, start slowing things down, and then we should be a-okay. Beautiful area to fly around, by the way. This I don't think the sim does it justice, honestly, especially not at night. All right. Let's go ahead and load things up here. All ice protection's on. We're getting down to 7,000. And we'll level off here. Beautiful. And we're level at 7. And once we get to John, we'll bring it down to 54. Cool. 1 minute out from John. And we've already got our approach speeds in, 118 and 108. And I think I see the ILS there on starting to light up there on the standby. On standby, if you will. There we go. Almost there. God, I hate this part of the flight. Basically just sitting there watching over everything. Direct entry to the hold here. Wait, how's that? Oh, it is a direct entry because we're within 20 degrees of 90, if you will. Okay, that makes sense. If we were any further in, we would have to do a parallel entry, but we're not. All right, we're starting the procedure turn. Let's go ahead and get it down to a 54. It's just different ways to enter. Okay, I'm gonna ignore what my friend just said. Why is he even texting? Oh, because it's Saturday night. That's why he doesn't have a life. All right, we'll go ahead and bring this down to 1,000 feet per minute, and then once we get back over here, we should be okay. So this is gonna start to do its thing. And I need to set everything to manual now as well. So speed to 250. In fact, we'll make it 240 for now, even though that's a little bit fast to enter a procedure turn. In fact, actually, isn't there a reg that says you can't enter more than, like, I think it's 200 knots? Oh, shoot, I'm blinking out. Hold on. There is definitely a reg about this. I should know this. A procedure turn. You're limit to enter a procedure turn. You can do no more than 200 knots. Sorry, guys. I failed you all. That's okay. Who gives a shit? We'll keep it going for now. Who gives a shit? I say. Oh well, that's fine. We'll go ahead and mute the music now that we're on approach here. And we'll go ahead and work the... We'll work this... fine. We'll go bring it down to 200. That's fine. Down to 200 on the speed. Work that first notch of flaps in. And you know what I might do, actually, is I might just go ahead and flip this around so I can just heading mode it onto the ILS. Yep, okay, maybe this wasn't the best idea to do it this way. We're going to head and mode it onto the ILS. Oh, there's 54. Great. So, like, what, 200 would be a good 30-degree intercept? Yeah, that'll work out. 200. 30 degrees is usually what we're looking for this kind of intercept. There we go. Great. And I'll go ahead and throw this onto loop 1. So that'll intercept the localizer. And then we'll be done. No glide slope. Great. Awesome. Love it. Love to see it. We really shouldn't be intercepting the glide from this high anyways, but I think I mean, we only bring it down to 3,800. We should be okay to do that. Come on, you. Keep going. What's my ETA anyways to Joan? It's going to be 2 minutes. Oh my god. Yeah. Now that since apparently I was going too fast before. Maybe the reason it's taking so long is because I was going so fast. I just completely shot past it and then slowed myself down this far out. Yeah, maybe that's my fault. Alright, once the localizer comes alive, we'll go ahead and hit nav mode on. Can I turn a little bit of floodlights on just for the background, please, and thank you? Yeah, this is okay. This will work out for me. Cool. Oh, localizer's alive. Nav mode's coming on. And once we're past Joan, we can go ahead and flip this back around. Cool. Cool and good. Gotta recenter this view here. God, I love this plane so much. Cool, cool, awesome. And now it's only, oh, it's less than a minute out now. Awesome. And let's see, there's John right there. So I think once we intercept the glide, is it not going to give me a glide slope this far out? One thing I learned that I hate now is any land chart just says LNAV. That I now hate is any landing chart that says LNAV only. Maybe because I haven't mastered the autopilot. LNAV only, so you mean it's just step downs? Is that what you're talking about? If it's like LNAV and not LPV? Because, yeah, LNAV approaches are annoying, but they're not the worst. Well, I shouldn't say that. They're better than localizer approach. There's the glide coming alive. We'll go ahead and arm that right now. Yeah, I mean, LNAV is really just step down. It's 5,400, and then you tune it down a little bit. You let it descend to that altitude. Yeah, the LNAV onlys, they're annoying. I've got the field in sight too, by the way. So, all right, we're 1 dot away. I'm going to bring gear down. And we can work that second notch in right here. Speed down to 180. Yeah. I actually prefer local. You do prefer localizer? You know, I mean, okay, maybe in the sim, yeah, localizer's a little bit better since it's actually tracking the center line, whereas LNAV might be a little bit off. Usually, maybe, I don't know. When I've done localizers in real life, they just teaches. Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. Each time I do localizers in real life, they make me insane. Because it's difficult. Well, okay, well, if you have a GPS, they're easy, so I'll give you that. I'll give you that, yeah, exactly. Teach their own. I need some serious water. My throat's about to go kaput. Alright, 5,400 for the missed approach. You'll be up to 35. And it'll be 1863. And let's see if I bring... Let's see, 180 is fine. 180 is fine for the speed for now. Once I get that final approach fix, I think we're going to bring it down a little bit lower. And we're going to plan to... I believe we can just roll it down to the end of this runway, and then there's a taxiway right at the end here. I should probably pull that up on standby here. Airport diagram. Yep, okay, so if we roll down... Or we could just roll to Delta and then take Delta to the terminal. Maybe we can plan on that. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start to auto throttle off and slow it down myself here. And we go full flaps and let it pass the final approach fix. Yeah, it's scary. Once you go full flaps, the speed drops off in this thing. Look at that. I shot right down to like 149. And then you just gotta be nice and gentle as we slow down to approach speed, which will be 117 now. Cool. You reminded me to drink water. I have not done that a lot. Hey, you know what? I probably would have forgotten too if it wasn't for the fact that my throat feels like it's about to fall off. How's it possible for a throat to fall out? You know what I mean. It's destroying me right now. Oh, it's snowy out here. Look at that. That's one thing I like about Microsoft Flight Sim is, well, I mean, I guess X-Plane has seasons now too, but there's a time where it didn't. So I kind of liked Microsoft Flight Sim for that reason back in the day. All right, passing 33. Our minimums are 1863. Oh, yep, I see the train. We're okay. We're on the ILS here. Yep, 1863. So once we hit minimums, we'll take it. It's just such a scenic approach here. I forgot how much I like Lake Placid, especially from this runway. Or this isn't even Lake Placid. This is Saranac Lake. All right, we're 1,000 for minimums. I'm gonna take the plane myself. There we go. And we'll start to slow her down. Trim her up a little bit. You should just power and trim are gonna help slow you down a little bit on this thing. And remember, this plane here in particular is a little tricky because you have to fly it. You have to fly it below VREF if you want a good landing out of this thing, which is sketchy as hell. But that's what I've learned from flying this thing for like 2 or 3 years now. So I'm gonna give it a little bit of power here. Gear down, 3 grain, flap set, autopilot set up. And when we head in, we'll make that right turn back around to John. And it says ice protection's on. I can turn that off now. 2100. Minimums will be 1863, but we're landing. I'm pretty comfortable with that. There we go. Passing 2,000. Slow down just a little bit more. There we go, 110. And there's minimums. We're landing. Got a little bit low there. That's okay. I can bleed the speed off a little bit. I know my speeds get below VREF. That's okay. I'm going to start to work all that power out now.
50, 40,
all the way.
30, 20.
All the way out. Hold this off. Hold this off. Now maybe you see, even that's a little bit of a floater. All right. Even though I was like 10 knots below VREF there. All right. Reversers coming out in theory, if I can get them out. And I'll start applying some brakes. And is Delta coming up right over here, I think? Great, great. And reverser stowed. Hitting the brakes. Here's Delta right over here. Great, 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 great. Awesome. Grease. Thank you, thank you. Thank you very much, Brandon. All right, let's go ahead and make this exit here. And let me go ahead and just work some flaps up. And great, we're off on... Oh, this isn't Delta. This is... Yeah, I might need to stop here for a second. Oh, I do have the scenery, because look at the terminal over there. That's great. All right, airport diagram for SLK. I might be on... Let's see now. I think that... Oh, no, this... About to cross a runway here. And that'll put me onto Alpha, it's saying. God, this... okay, I don't know if these... I don't know if I believe these taxiways here, so let's see. Crossing 27. Oh, I think this might have been Delta. Okay, great. Let me just stop here for 1 second. Get the APU turned on. Lights look okay. I'm just going to turn landing lights off. And pulse lights off. Yeah, this is Delta. Great, we're on Delta. Left is clear, right is clear. We're clear to cross, and we're going to park this in front of the FBO. Yeah, Saranac Lake's always a fun little airport to go to. And we can run through some after landing items here in a second. After landing, thrust reversers verified are in fact stowed. Flaps are up, ice protection's off, and the exterior lights I already set up. Great. Next we have the shutdown checklist. Now, this airport, I'm just going to park it here because I believe that... Oh, and the APU gen's ready to go. I believe that they park Cape Air right here in real life, so we're going to park it here and see if they're okay with that. And I'm going to have to pick up my passengers sometime tomorrow is going to be the game plan there. So let's go ahead and stop it. Let it roll a little bit more. There we go, right around here. And that's the restaurant. I've been to that restaurant in real life, actually. Me and my flight instructor stopped there once. All right, let's go ahead and shut down. So let's see, taxi lights off. Parking brake is set. Why did I start the APU? I don't need to. I'm literally, ice protection's off. And we're going to go ahead and kill these guys. And we're just going to run through this checklist here. Seatbelts verified are off, and the tail floodlight can come off. Yeah, let's just shut this thing off. I mean, we have no need to not, right? Other than I kind of want to take one quick look at this FBO before we shut off. Yeah, let's do that, actually. Everything's shut off. The APU gen's on, although the generator's not on, but the APU is on. There we go. Great. Now let's go ahead and just hop outside. Oh, my flashlight's on apparently. And show you guys what I mean. Yep. So welcome to Adirondack Lake Airport, and they do actually have the sign that says the elevation there, so that's cool. Is that a scene from The Office? I don't think that's what the airport looks like in real life. Yeah, no, there's this. I guess they put a scene from The Office, and okay, well that's fine. And yeah, here's our airplane. I like this airport. I mean, there's not too much to actually do other than like sit and get food. Yeah, no, I sat like right here with my instructor. That's so freaking cool. All right, Charlie Juliet. Let's go ahead and hop in, shut down for the night. And I think tomorrow, what if I went ahead and scheduled this stream right here? And this is what I mean about how dirty this plane gets. Look at this. It's covered in freaking grime now. Actually, I need to confirm The Office takes place at that airport. It does. Yeah, no, if you look at yeah, if you dig up into the lore of The Office, that's what they say. All right, let's go ahead and shut her down for the night. APU needs to come off. And the APU gen's fine how it is. I'm going to go ahead and turn the tail flood off, recon off, the floodlight itself off, panel lights off, emergency power, or maybe panel lights can be on a little bit. Emergency power is off. Standby power needs to come off. And yeah, the APU is dying off nicely. Great. Let's go ahead and just turn the batteries off too. And there you go. There you go, everybody. That was our trip today. We're going to go ahead and pick this up sometime tomorrow. Hold on. While I have this set to still sharing the flight sim, let me just check my... I don't think I have anything going on with my schedule tomorrow, so... The dispatch report said to go to PNE, which is in, I believe it's North Pennsylvania. Let me just double check real quick. Sky Vector, Papa, November Echo, Northeast Philadelphia, that's it. Right around there. Okay, so it's an actual trip, so this will be a little longer, so we can work on the Minecraft world a little bit. And that should be good. Oh boy, there's a weather system coming in tomorrow. Alright, well that'll be fun, And I'll schedule that. Here, I'll put the music back on, and I can schedule that in just a few short minutes here. So I think that'll be the game plan for this, is from our little airport here. What do you reckon you'll do tomorrow if there is a stream that is no pressure? No, I think I am going to stream, and I think it's going to be the trip in the Citation down to Northeast Philadelphia, and then from Philadelphia, I think I'm just going to take Charlie Juliet back to Ithaca, and then next time we stream in the future, I have a clean slate, and I can kind of take whatever plane I want from there. And maybe we'll work on the Minecraft world a little bit. We'll see. Here's a question. What time do you think we should do? Because I was thinking sometime like late morning, but I'm not 100% sure. Maybe late morning. Let me just see, because I think my schedule is going to be full tomorrow. If I do have somebody in the afternoon that I have to work with in real life, then I'll have to make it early. But I'm leaning towards late morning, early afternoon. So I'll put the schedule up. If you guys have no thoughts, then by all means, I'll just go ahead and do probably like that 11 o'clock or so. Does that sound good, guys? Hopefully, maybe yes, maybe no. Okay. And I think that's going to do it for today. So that was a fun stream. Hope you guys did enjoy. And let me know what you thought in the comments down below. And, of course, make sure that you all take care. And I'll see you all very, very soon. It's so funny parking Charlie Juliet just because I fly this plane so much. It's like, oh, yeah, there she is. Just at this random airport. Sounds fine. Awesome. Well, Brandon, I'll go ahead and see you around. Thank you so much for watching, by the way. I really appreciate all the support you guys have given lately. So, awesome. You guys all have a great evening, and I hope you all take care. Have a good one, everybody. Great stream. Thank you very much, sir. And have a good night.